Stop being all happy now.
Good evening, and welcome to Retroverse. Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hey, you can't do the evil laugh. That's my job.
Whoops.
Oh yeah, let's have a laugh off here. You go first.
Verm takes the cake.
Yeah, damn.
I'm sorry.
That was a good one.
So, when we last left off, what was going on?
I don't know. We were like general hospital going on.
Yeah, we were in the hospital, and then we were in Silent Hill or some similar kind of environment. It was like foggy as hell.
Definitely not Barovia.
Absolutely not Barovia.
Nah, let's go with that.
Not Barovia TM.
Yeah, we had like that really heartfelt moment in the hospital with Mr. Cage, and Hertz told us all about her tragic backstory. And then we went to sleep, and we woke up, and we were in a hellscape. And Yost and I don't remember what Yost's flaw was. Yost and I got a flaw because the
Which one was yours?
Mine was apathy. Oh no, his was we're all gonna die.
Yep.
Which is like, yeah, no, that makes sense for him because he's still got PTSD.
I like how that flaw specifically, there's always at least one player that already has that when you go when you go into the situation. So it's like, oh, okay. I guess now it's there in print.
Yeah, I'm struggling with this one because that's like literally the opposite of Visca's personality.
Yeah.
So this place should be really doing a number on her psychologically, huh?
Oh yeah, nah, she's fucked up.
There was a bunch of fog at the entranceway of the hospital when you guys went down to the first floor. There's no one in the hospital, and outside wasn't the same as it was before, and the fog opened up to some hiking trail, and you guys took it, and within 10 minutes of moving forward, the fog following you the whole time. You couldn't see more than 30 feet behind you. That's the fog. It didn't seem like it kept moving when you stopped. It just seemed like there was an aura around you preventing the fog, at least to a certain point. If you tried to walk backwards, the fog didn't dissipate. It would only dissipate if you moved forward on the trail. And you guys eventually ended up at a campground entranceway.
Oh, well, this looks cheerful and not at all suspicious.
And
Yeah,
it said,
this is great.
I'm sure we won't die.
A handcrafted wooden sign reading Sui'kune Lake Campground with a smaller sign below it that says, "Welcome future adventurers."
Yeah, I think that we're gonna die. So
Do we do
so
a
if I
history check?
die, nobody can have my keytar. You guys destroy that thing. And
I mean, what if we use it to
and
save
then
the
set
world?
me on fire and put me on the lake, please.
Okay.
Got it.
Digging the Viking funeral thing, but first I'm gonna need you to shut your mouth about dying. Nobody's dying.
I'm absolutely dying. Do you see where we are?
I think we're all gonna die, says Yost.
Have you guys heard of this camp before?
I think you guys made your check, and
Oh wait, yeah. So we have
some crazy necromancer or something did something crazy, and
Okay. Yeah,
was
haunted shenanigans.
necromantic magic, and then one of the campground staff, we'll say a code warlock, used a really high level magical ability and put this thing in its own pocket dimension, so to speak.
Oh, he broke it off of reality and tucked it in a hidden plane somewhere.
Yes. You've heard it's like a ghost story around the campfires. This
yeah,
place.
and we saw like an interface with like 5 card slots or something, like key cards maybe.
Oh yeah. At the entranceway at the main gate where you're at right now, there were 5 card slots, and Yost went to put some of his deck of illusion cards in there, to no effect. And I'm just gonna say, for convenience, it spits them right back out, almost like a
Okay.
Like when you go to Chuck E.
vending machine.
Yeah, or like a token machine at Chuck E. Cheese or something. And there were maps there, and you all have a map. Coincidentally, there was only 4 left. So you guys have the last of them.
This isn't shady at all. Okay, so
Hertz takes the back of the map and starts writing her will on there.
You notice the back of it is like a full illustration that's like a why can I not think of words today? When you go on vacation, you get those cards that you send in the mail to people. It's
Postcards?
oh, postcard. Yeah.
It's got like a postcard thing, and it's just like this place in a really nice view of a lake, and it's a bunch of little kids playing and camping and stuff. It looks all happy, and it's like, welcome to sui'kune Lake.
And then there's like a skull on the clouds.
I'm definitely gonna die.
On our map that I have on the overlay, this black skull that I'm moving right now is our party. So they are currently at the front gate for the viewer at home. So they can see where they're at. This campground is kind of big, as you guys can see on the map. And on that note, I'm gonna have Visca roll a D12 and Hertz roll a D8.
Oh Jesus! Never use this thing.
What the heck?
Yeah. 11. I
forgot what game we were playing and took all my D6s for some reason. D8.
Yep.
I always forget what the D8 looks like. I got a 1.
Ooh, so 12 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
I suppose so.
Okay. Just
What was that about?
nothing. Just on the side of the path, there's a bunch of hedges and stuff, and one of them is rustling. Like something's moving in there.
Oh, no.
I ready my chain glaive.
If it's Mecha-chan, I'm gonna kill you.
We're
I'm
on.
gonna ready it in action, and if something jumps out at us to attack, then I'm gonna pop him on the head with the chain glaive.
You hear horrible metal grinding noises and crunching.
I'm gonna. Does that sound like a familiar metal grinding and crunching sound?
Give me an intelligence check. Intelligence saving throw, I guess.
I'm bad at both. Well, that's not terrible. That's a 14.
There is something oddly familiar about it.
Cool. We're on the path, right? Can I see a rock? I'm gonna pick up a rock and chuck it at it.
Yeah, okay. You do that.
Yeah. Just to hopefully lure it out of the bush, because for all I know, like, poor little Jiro followed us here.
Okay. So you're throwing it at what you think is in there, or are you throwing it near
At the bush, yeah. I'm fairly certain a rock won't kill Gyro.
Okay.
Like,
It depends on how you throw it.
Okay, give me a attack.
No, my shitty dex.
It will
It's
not
gonna...
be. It will be strength based, but no proficiency.
Oh, okay, cool. That's math. Hang on. 18.
You hear a solid thud and a.
Oh, that didn't sound like Gyro.
No, he's a lot nicer than that.
I'm gonna
And it
unsheath my swords.
and it rustles away and starts going further into the woods.
Oh.
I'm sure it was just a raccoon.
What the fuck kind of raccoons do you have in Automa? Like, ours are made out of flesh and fur.
Well, you see, in Automa, there's many robots. I don't know why there would be raccoon robots, but there are.
Why would you build a trash panda robot, though?
Exactly.
Like, what purpose does it? Oh, no, those are the little ones where, like, when you take the garbage out and the bag breaks, they're the ones who, like, scuttle around and pick up all the trash and probably eat it because...
Yeah.
Pretty soon, within the time of you guys doing this conversation, there is rustling again at that same bush, as whatever went away came back.
You want to try and move on past this?
You think it's trying to sneak, but it's doing it very poorly.
I just,
I mean-
hey, get out of there, you fucker!
Walking out of the bush is Magneto with a lump on his head.
Oh
And Magneto trots right up to you.
I'm gonna hug him. I'm so sorry, buddy.
I hold him and I'm like, no!
I look very concerned.
What are you
Puzzle.
doing
He looks a lot. He looks like he was scared, but when you went to hold him, he seems to be feeling a lot better.
here?
Yeah, I think Visca just caught on to that because, like, Cat just did, like, oh no, why is he here?
You see part of a random scrap of metal in his mouth as he's crunching on it.
Oh, you're good boys.
I'm gonna take whatever it is away from him.
He seems really distressed.
I mean,
Also,
I'll give it right back. I just want to look at it.
also Hertz, he's about 10 pounds heavier.
We've been gone for like 4 days.
Yeah. Look at my son. This is my beefy
Man,
boy.
has it really only been 4 days? I think so, yeah.
Are you sure? I feel like we slept in between there.
That's why I said 4, because it was, so we spent 1 day in the Vector Woods, and then the next day we got out, 1 day in Automma, and then on our second day in Automma, we raised holy hell and killed Worm's brother. I'm pretty sure.
Well, what about that time you
think-
guys were in the sewers? I feel like that was longer.
Mmm.
I feel like you guys took a short rest there before I ran away.
A short rest is different, though. A short
Not
rest
short
takes
rest.
an
It was
hour.
a long rest. I'm sorry.
Okay, so maybe 5 days.
Yeah. It's been long. He's a big boy.
I'm still trying to take away what he has and look at it. Katrina is convinced that it's probably like a license plate or some shit.
Give me an investigation check. It is highly damaged, so it's not something you would
And
know.
he's probably
maybe.
also not wanting to give it up. Hella, that's a 19.
It's also covered in slobber. You're assuming, it appears to be a part of a blade of some weapon of some kind.
Okay, cool. You found friends then, huh?
Even before he chewed it, you're pretty sure it was very crudely made.
I'm gonna give it back.
Ow!
Is anybody?
There's such a
Wow.
yeah.
I too am concerned with how he got here. But then again,
Hers is just like holding him and like.
I look to Vermithrax. I'm like, then again, we do know that there's been some crazy time shifting, space folding weirdness with the grid recently. Maybe Alpha Z figured that she'd want to be close to Magneto.
Real quick, what all languages do you guys speak?
Draconic and I think it was Abyssal or something like that.
Common and Draconic. Lunari don't even have their own language.
Wow.
It's just Common
Yeah,
or whatever.
Common and Draconic too.
Infernal, Elvish, Draconic.
Okay. You guys hear from the same direction that you assume Magneto came from. As something's moving through the forest towards you guys. And Magneto tries to bury his head under your arm.
We should.
I'm gonna pull up my blades and step in front of Hertz and Magneto.
And his tail folds up in between his back legs. He kind of balls up in your hands.
Don't worry, boy, I'll protect you. And she'll like stand up next to Visca and just ready to go.
Yeah, kick ass, man. Dad, I'm gonna hit the button and turn on my fancy new Project Cygnus sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, I would say it gives you enough light. You've got like Michigan weather, so it's just constant clouds.
Mhm.
Barely
Yes.
any light at all, but like constant low light, I'll say.
Oh, God,
But
that-
from the woods,
We truly are in Barovia.
but
I'm in hell. I moved away from that. So.
but the woods are complete dark in comparison.
Welcome to the last 4 weeks in Baltimore, man.
You see obviously hear it well before you see it. Something, it seems to be dragging something behind it. You're not sure. You hear snapping twigs. Right when it barely gets into view, you see maybe a 3-foot tall humanoid-like creature. One of its arms is bent in a weird angle. And as it comes into what little light you have, you see with glowing red eyes, it appears to be a goblin zombie.
Oh.
Oh no!
And it starts moving towards Hertz.
No!
Roll initiative.
No! And I kick it.
We'll see.
Oh.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
8 on my initiative.
An 8?
Yes, but I also did have a ready to action before this.
Are we rolling initiative or
Yeah.
go girl not 20?
I had a ready to action from back when pulled him out of the bush
What was your ready to action?
to attack whatever jumped out at us.
With
My chain glaive that I had readied.
Oh shit. Yost needs to roll. Fucking yeah. He's got a 1.
1 total?
Well, he rolled a 1, so a 4 total.
Yeah, he still goes before the zombie. It's a zombie. Hertz, what was yours again?
I got a nat 20.
So like 23, 24.
So 24?
Yes.
And then Verm...
It was an 8.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure I got that right. So, you attack with your chain glaive. Go!
Okay. Boom. That's a 16 on the die. That's happy times. That's going to be a 25.
Yeah, you definitely hit, and that kills it. Chops it in half.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, that was easy. Okay.
Before anyone can be like, oh, well, that wasn't too hard. Immediately you hear bones snapping, and its legs get up.
No.
Hertz,
I don't like this.
Hertz,
I don't like this at all.
It is your turn. As you
Can
can
I use
see,
my cleave on the legs?
when it's your turn,
Okay.
Hertz, you can just see like where it's not even a really clean cut because it's a chainsaw, but you can see he cut through the hip bone and the spine. Like both are visible.
Okay.
But surprisingly, there's no blood.
You still want to drop kick it?
I've seen zombies before.
Yeah, this is like 1 goblin's a pleb, 2 zombies a super pleb, so this is like nothing for you guys.
Yeah. Well, if he keeps coming, if you just cut him in half, I guess we're gonna have to disintegrate him.
The upper half just seems to rot a bit more than what it was before, but the lower half is moving.
All right. Well, then I kick its butt. Let's go.
Okay, what do you do?
Yeah, I kick it.
Okay, roll to hit. Non-proficient unarmed strike.
Well, no, it's not.
Oh,
I have my rollerblades.
Oh,
I'm hitting
right.
him
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do your skate move.
with- Hey guys. No. Yeah. So I 17 to hit.
Okay, yeah, you definitely hit.
And
Oh, there's its stats.
I got a 8 damage on it.
Okay. What's left of the legs pretty much gets eviscerated by your skates.
Hell yeah. Just clean down the middle, like slice his ass open.
There's 1 cheek over there, and there's 1 cheek over there.
Yeah.
Gross.
You're like, wow, that really wasn't nothing. Okay. And you guys go to turn around when
No.
ghostly visage of a goblin appears and it has a cloak over its head. And eyes, where the eyes would be, are little flames. And you hear it say, "Come on, roll that quickly." Crap. And on that note, it is Visca's turn.
Cool. I would like to stab me a ghostlin.
I'm a problem.
Yeah.
Boobman? I can't.
That's adorable.
Not related to the Goblin.
I don't want to hit it now, man. It's a cute voice.
First up with the key sword.
I'm not cute, I'm vicious.
That's
You're
a 15.
adorable.
That hits. I am not adorable, I am spooky, and I'll haunt you. Ow! As Visca hits him.
So that's a 12 slashing damage and 5 radiant.
Okay. It has 5 hit points. So just
Okay.
wow!
The fuck was that?
A boobman.
Apparently a booblin.
Oh my god. Oh, this is good. This is good. I needed this.
I told you I'll tone it down from Area 51 stuff.
Yeah, sure. I imagine Magneto just kind of sitting on Hertz's shoulder.
His head is completely buried into wherever he can bury it, and his little butt is rattling and he's scared. Well, his butt isn't so little anymore.
But he's so cute.
Yeah. He seems like he's grown maybe like 10% bigger than what he was before. Like all around, it's not just like he got fat. I mean, it's like he grew, is where the weight's coming from.
Oh, man. My good boy.
Well, I guess let's continue on the path. I mean,
Not a whole lot else to do here. Walking.
yeah.
Oh,
Here's how we're supposed to get out of here.
I hold him tighter. I'm like, well, I mean, it seems like a trap. Like, don't you think it seems like a trap? This seems like a trap.
Obviously, it's a trap.
But like, for what? Why?
I don't know.
Sure, we'll find out as we proceed.
as you turn around and look at the main gate, it is no longer there. And all you see is fog. Or should I say mist?
Awesome.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This is like the 50 billionth time I've been trapped in a hellscape.
I will say Verm would know this, because he's told me off screen that he liked to watch slasher flicks, so I assume he also liked listening to scary campfire stories.
Yeah.
So he knows the story of this legend well. Apparently that Code Warlock embedded 5 neon dragon laser and lich trading cards to seal this place away. You're thinking maybe if you could find all 5, you guys could get out of here.
All right.
And maybe put them in the 5 slots.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and relay that part of the story as well, and with appropriate dramatization, and submit the suggestion to them that perhaps we should try looking for these cards in various points of interest marked in the map.
Visca just kind of like pulls out the map and I'm like, this place is huge. We're never gonna find that shit.
We will if we work together.
Also, on that map, every little building there is a building. If you guys want to check it out. They're not just there for show. They're actually places you can explore. Including the building right in front of you. Well,
there's a building right in front of us.
Relatively in front of you on the map.
I'm going to have Lycosa leave a runner trail of webbing just on the ground from the point where they're beginning from, and just have it trail along behind them so they can track their progress.
That's probably smart.
Okay.
I am going to hold Magneto tight, and I'm just like, all right, where we go? What do we do? I haven't watched a horror movie in like 4 months. So
It's like a really specific time period.
Look, here's the important things to remember. Stay together. You don't ever split off one at a time. You don't split the party.
I don't
pretty
plan to. I know who I
For
am.
any reason, it's
I am
imperative.
sure that I'm gonna get killed off in this kind of a situation.
I'm pretty sure from like the couple that I saw with my older brothers that you're also not supposed to have sex.
Oh, well.
I wasn't going to say that because I really didn't want to reinforce the idea, but you're not helping. Thanks.
It was nice knowing you guys.
You guys don't know
Not
how.
saying it ever before, just like maybe not while we're stuck in hellscape.
Well,
Ma-
Ricky,
Magneto?
you just say you don't want to have sex with me. It's fun.
Magneto accidentally catches onto Hertz's shirt and like rips off the bottom part, so her midriff is always showing now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I mean,
Perfect.
it already is showing.
Even more so now. Oh,
you got like a boob going now?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Well, not almost that far.
It's a little early for the wardrobe damage, isn't it? It usually comes about the third act. All right, so we're just gonna push on and just make our way up to the first.
Yeah, I
locale.
mean,
You go to that first building right in front of you on the map.
yeah.
Okay. Let me move your little group token here. Whip. Okay. So, you guys head to this building, and the first thing you notice is that there's two mailboxes in front of it, and one has nothing in it. In fact, there's besides a cobweb, and the other one is pretty much exploding with envelopes. There's actually a few on the ground.
I'm gonna pull them out and look at the names.
You see, therefore, they're all titled to Mr. Sands, and they're all bills.
You don't think that the Red Enemy City laws apply here, right? Because like normally opening somebody's mail is a crime, but like we're in Ghost Town, so
Domain of Dread. I don't know how much.
Sure
do we even know what a Domain of Dread
Enemy
is?
doesn't exist anymore.
Arcana checks?
There are no fucking law enforcement. We can do what the fuck we want.
Yeah,
History, no.
I don't advocate going on a crime spree because.
Oh, a crime spree of opening mail.
Yeah,
Whatever will they do?
I will allow a history check.
I meant accelerating from opening mail to like arson.
I will make a history check. My goodness.
I got a 14.
We've already done arson though.
I got a 18.
18? You're pretty sure it's illegal in most states, but you know, an officer would have to be notified of it.
Have to catch you doing it. Right?
From
Fine. I mean, he's a pretty cool dude. Do you remember? We met him.
you know the fee. You know
Do
the
we
fee
remember
is
it?
usually
Did we get his name?
maybe a week of jail
Wait,
time.
did we get his name?
No, you didn't. You get a week of You know that the law for opening someone's mail is a week of jail time and 10 gold fee.
It's very specific.
With possible why can I not think of terms today? With possible released early from good behavior. Yeah, that's one.
I yank it out of Visca's hands and I'm like, just give it to me, I'll do it, and just a little cut it open.
What's everyone's passive perceptions?
11.
15. You're
Nice.
poisoned now. Congratulations, Hertz.
Yay!
This is why you don't break the law.
It's 19 in my passive.
Even 19?
Yeah.
Shit.
You all are surprised.
Wise boy, man.
You all are surprised as you suddenly hear behind you, "Hey, how are you?"
Wow.
Oh my god.
And you go to turn around and you see a skeleton. He's wearing a hoodie.
We know him though.
Yes.
Do we know him? Oh.
Oh, hey. Hey, Visca.
Hey!
Hey, Hertz.
Did you drag us here?
Hey, guy? As he
Yo.
looks over at Verm.
Oh, he's new. Did you drag us here?
I don't reckon. The name's Sans. As he goes to put his hand out to Verm. Do you shake his hand? It's a bony hand.
Yes, but gently in case it breaks off.
Okay, as you go to grab his hand, you feel a slight shock as a little buzzer goes off. He's like, classic.
So this was the guy who gave us hot dogs, right?
Yeah. I see you get out of the maze. That's cool.
Yeah. See, you did
rad.
too, unless we're back in the maze.
Nah,
Oh. Where are we then?
I don't know.
Oh.
My house, I thought.
Okay.
There's that boy.
So where's your house? Cause
Well, it's behind me.
oh god.
Sans! Sans! Someone outside!
Who's that?
Oh, it's just my brother. Oh, no one important. Don't worry about it.
Gee, thanks.
Don't mention it. Don't mention it, he says as he somehow closes one eye socket.
So, is there a reason? Like, do you know why you're here, or you just like kind of ended up here too?
Yeah, we were looking for a way out of the maze, and somehow we ended up here. There's this undying slasher, though. Want to watch out for them.
Oh, what now?
A slasher, and it's undying.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
That
Great.
clarifies things. Thanks. Yep, that's super clear.
Great. I'm excited to find out how that's gonna go. She she like just hides behind Visca and is like, hey, yep, yep. It's just like,
Sans! Are they humans? Nope, just monsters. Ow! I want to see what a human would like with my new recipe.
Hey,
You hear this from the second floor
well, none
of this
us aren't
two-story
humans,
house.
except me, I technically.
sort of.
Half.
Sans, you said that you've been around here. Have you seen any cards, playing cards, yay big, pictures of like, I don't know, dragons or lasers on them?
Yeah,
Cool, where?
around the camp.
That's helpful. Thank you.
I'm gonna
A-
get out the
any-
map and ask him if anywhere in particular.
There? He points to the big spiky mountain thing.
Oh,
great.
perfect. Death Island. Nailed it. Awesome. Great.
All right.
Okay.
Can I just stay here and not go do that?
No, we have to stay together.
Yeah. I mean, what if we find all the cards and we get teleported out of here and you're not with us?
I already accepted my fate.
You look over and you notice Sans has already fallen asleep, standing upwards, right next to you guys.
Cool.
Alright,
This
there you
guy
go.
weirds
See,
me
I'll
out.
join
Let's
him.
go.
He's dead tired. We should let him go.
God
All right. I can't do this.
damn it.
So where do you guys go?
I guess, didn't he point to a place?
Yep, he pointed to that spiky mountain on your map.
Oh, so how about,
You can check any of the smaller buildings too.
yeah, I'm pulling up the map to see how close we are.
Sorry.
I guess let's continue along the path until we get to the next house.
Do you follow to the right? Because you went to that building that is just north of the gates on the bottom right of the map.
I'd say let's try the house that's like sort of in the middle on the bottom.
So you're going left on the map. You're going
Yeah.
west on the map, I should say.
With the two like wedges, like the slope roofs there.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys go there,
I'm looking at the video and I just saw the skull just jiggling around for a bit.
Yeah.
That doesn't look menacing whatsoever.
No.
yeah, that skull was you guys being indecisive and not knowing where to go. That's what I was looking at. So on that note, Verm, roll me a d8, and Hertz, roll me a d12.
What the fuck is happening?
That is going to be a 6.
11.
Ooh, okay. You guys come up to a wash house.
Okay. This is okay. What all do you see in
Wait,
the wash?
what? Like wash house, like laundry room, or watch house, like watching for enemies?
Like a group bathroom, because it's
That's
camp.
what I thought. Yeah.
Okay.
I will be giving you guys the map right now.
Uh-huh.
Let me just get the link for you. Copy.
Discord, Zoom. Or...
Nope, I'll put it in Zoom. Boop. So, guys enter.
Hmm.
Oh no. Oh, this seems like a bad time.
No, we have to leave. There's only one time when where a person went to take a shower in a horror story and didn't get hurt, so we have to go.
I'm legitimately trying to think of one now and I'm struggling.
One of the cards might be in there.
What the
Where
hell?
the fuck did you come from?
Shower.
Did he walk out? Does he walk
You see
out
him
of one
walk out of
door?
the shower, but he
Oh my
has a
God.
towel covering his
It's the
hip
same
bone
guy.
and below. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna look over at my
Mercer's not
companion. Are you
surprised by
sure
this.
he can be trusted?
No.
Yeah. He gave me the power to like do that.
Ah.
I wouldn't hurt you. Too much work, he says as
He
he
did
does
not give
another
you the
wink.
power to do that.
Yeah, he did.
Nope, that was the evil bug people that tried to fucking capture you.
No, it was him.
Are we sure?
Yes.
I
This-
thought it
Okay.
was bug people.
He gave me the
boon.
the bone boon.
Can we just
Oh.
real quick just get through both of these rooms all together as a party and just clear these spots as quickly as possible and get out again?
The area feels damp, and the ground is perpetually soft outside of this washroom. Any sound, as you guys are walking, it seems to echo through this building.
I don't like any of this.
I don't either.
You, from a quick search, looking around, you notice that the plumbing still works. All the water could work and stuff. If you go to turn it on,
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't think I trust this water.
there's no sign of rust or a spot where it's broken or anything. Like there's no leaks.
I
If it looks like it's not, if the lights won't come on, then I'll like break a glow stick so we can look around and scour the creepy showers for lasers and dragons cards.
I'm gonna find like
There-
something to prop open the door with, just so it doesn't shut and lock behind us.
Okay. Oh, hey, there's a hockey.
I am
There's a
looking
hockey
up for
stick.
killer clowns in the shower drain.
Oh, also, this skeleton man is gone.
For the love of God, it is a campground. Do not look in the drain. You will be
I was
scarred
gonna
for life.
And besides,
He's just
I went
gonna
to
use-
camp. I know.
besides
Not with
Visca's,
a wolf girl.
besides Visca's light source, it's completely dark in here, except for very, very low light coming from very fogged over small windows on the ceiling.
I'm gonna set Lycosa to guard the exterior and sound an alarm if she sees anybody coming that's not
Okay.
Sans.
You find, to wedge the door, a hockey stick in one of the lockers right next to the door. The second you touch it, you immediately realize that it's not an ordinary hockey stick. It is magical.
Oh,
Woo!
I'm gonna ask Hertz to come have a look at this.
Unlike everything else in here that's all grimy and moist, this isn't.
I'm like, that looks like a hockey stick to me, dude.
I think you should have that then, because I'm not.
Yeah, I think it's a hockey stick. It's just a hockey stick.
It functions like a quarterstaff,
All right,
statistically.
I flip it around in my hands and I'm just like,
Is it signed Casey Jones on the side?
You have proficiency in
I
Arcana.
really hope so.
Do you have proficiency in Arcana, Hertz?
What?
Do you have proficiency in Arcana?
I do not.
Okay, can you roll me an Arcana check as you just
I
swing it around?
did. It's a 4.
Okay. Eh,
I can try an Arcana check too. I'm not. Like, I don't have proficiency either, but I can try.
okay.
No, I got a 2.
Yeah.
I think it's a broom. I think it'll do good to wedge the door shut, though. Or wedge it open, rather.
I mean, it's a hockey stick, guys. I got a 14.
With a 14, you realize it is a +1.
Oh,
Other
well,
stuff.
it's a really good hockey stick. If we run into another booblin, hit it in the face with that. I'm
Want it?
gonna go digging through the fanny pack
You
of
want
holding.
the stick?
I have
You want it?
literally 4 swords, I think.
I'm gonna start using like the pole
That's
arm
racist!
to like start poking open the doors of the bathroom stalls.
Sorry, everyone was talking at once there. What?
Go ahead, Jesse.
I said I'm going to take the pole end of my glaive and just start like pushing open the doors of the bathroom stalls.
Okay. And as you're doing that, you hear clicking noises
Oh God, poop monster.
of things.
There's definitely a killer clown in here. Let's get out. Out. We go. I want nothing of this.
Of some kind of insectoid-like creature.
Worm is going to get out just from nowhere like a can of bugs for like.
Fuck, you just said that.
Ooh, you hear a lot of clicking.
If I hear the clicking, I will approach the clicking.
Why would you do that?
As you approach,
I'm a warrior. It's literally all I do. I hit things until they stop moving. Some way I heal you.
as you approach, you are immediately greeted with your light source by a bunch of B.Uggs on the ceiling, and they're bigger than the ones in the maze.
Ugh, hi, shitheads. You're familiar.
As one looks like it's about to reach down and grab at Verm. Initiatives again.
John.
So, question.
Ooh,
I was trying to say before Hertz was racist and tried to throw the Lunari a fucking stick.
wow, I missed that part. That's one of what you guys are freaking out about. Oh, it's outstanding.
I was digging through I was digging through the fanny pack of holding. I have 2 bullseye lanterns and 20 torches. However much of those would give us light, I'm gonna pass them out to all of us.
Don't you want to, you know?
I don't know if I had time before combat started, because if I heard them, I'd just drop whatever and.
Sure, I'll say you had time.
Okay.
What was Hertz's initiative?
I got 16.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna assume you're 16 the greater compared to Verm.
No, I got a 19.
Oh, I got you guys mixed up. Well, definitely the greater to Visca then.
I got a 12, and Yost got a dirty 20.
Yes, you're really quiet today.
Is it?
He's just not comfortable here.
He's just like, we're all gonna die. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
My feet actually might be turned down. See if I can.
Cardboard cutout is the first one to go. Yost.
He is gonna do a thing.
There are 6
Yeah.
of these creatures. 6 of them.
Ooh.
On the ceiling.
Hey, fuck it, why not? He's gonna try and is there a way for him to use his breath attack without also blinding Verm? Can he use like half of his movement maybe to pull Verm out of the way so that he doesn't get blinded?
Yeah, sure, I'm okay with that. I'll allow that to happen.
I could say he could ready it, and his ready would be everybody cover your eyes, and then as part of your move, you guys just cover your eyes and he does it.
Okay.
So he'll like go last then.
Okay. Okay, so he's gonna hold for that then.
Okay. These things, each one is about like 3 cubic feet, like fits in that kind of like cubic space.
Jesus,
the ones,
they're big.
The ones
like
that you ran into before were like maybe the size of footballs, but they were a lot more than just 6.
So
They
I'm
went
thinking
from
like the size of
football-
like a full-size moving box, right?
I was thinking German Shepherd, but yeah.
Yeah, German Shepherd actually is pretty close.
Boy, how many of these? 6 of these things?
6. And they seem to be holding onto the ceiling with their weird
I
insectoid.
remember them being tough too.
In a camp bathroom.
They were corrupted.
Cool.
They are
Are
corrupted.
Yeah.
I mean, they are corruption.
Yeah.
Mhm. Cool.
They are
Yep.
the swarm. They are the Zerg of Retroverse.
Great. Let's
Yeah,
talk about
Visca.
Visca yells out, they're corrupted. Try and keep the distance.
Visca, you definitely, with the De-fragger training, this is probably one of the main enemies that De-fraggers have to worry about. They're the equivalent of like goblins and stuff for De-fraggers, just in the sense of like common enemy kind of thing.
Yeah.
This one you assume is a 1.0.
Okay.
The ones you fought before were maybe 0.25, I think.
Okay.
Those
So,
are
on
some buff boys.
On that
It
note,
just occurred to me what the naming convention is.
yeah, I was really creative. I like it. It is Vern's turn. It's maybe 5 feet above you, maybe.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Mine? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move back a little ways and like get 10 feet and reach up and chain glaive the nearest one until it starts to die.
Okay.
Or actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm thinking about this. How many of them do I think I could catch in a row with a breath line?
They're small size, so there's 6 of them, and they're all pretty much hunched together.
Okay. So,
well, I think the thing is, how big is this room that they're in?
Like grid-wise, there's like one on each tile, and they're like above you.
yeah. Okay.
Seeming to radiate from where you're at.
All right.
Well,
then I'm
where
just
you
going
are
to go
at.
ahead and unload on them with my laser breath weapon. So,
I'll see you hit 3. You could hit 3 in a line for sure.
sure. Okay. So I need to roll 4d6, and they need to make me a reflexes.
And I was gonna ask your DC, but they definitely failed with a 10.
Yeah, they sure did. And for the record, I think that's actually a 15. Let's see.
Oh, shoot, Visca.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna have you roll. I'm just gonna say De-fraggers pretty much know everything about B.Ugs. This thing's immune to psychic damage.
Good to know.
Oh my!
Well, then I'm useless.
Shit.
So you know Yost won't. His breath attack won't work.
14 damage.
Would it not blind them, or would it just not deal damage?
It wouldn't deal damage, but it could blind them.
Okay, then he'd still probably risk it.
Okay.
All right.
14
So that was
damage.
14. Yeah.
Okay, 3 of them get singed pretty bad. Their abdomens you like burn off. One's abdomen you burn off. Another one's 2 of its 6 legs, and it falls off the ceiling into the ground right next to you. And the third one, you hit it in its head. Head's completely singed off, but it seems unaffected. In terms of like being still alive.
Oh boy.
Visca knows that they're kind of like cockroaches, where the brains can move to different parts of their body.
Uh-huh.
They're
I'm
giant.
going to try and keep 10 feet between me and the thing.
Okay.
And if possible, I'm going to make sure Hertz doesn't get any closer to it either.
Okay.
I mean, good fucking luck, dude.
It is.
That's never worked before.
It is Hertz's turn.
Awesome. How far away are they? Okay.
So you get the map, right?
Yeah.
You didn't follow Visca to Vern, I assume. I'll say this is maybe 20 feet away from you. You can
Perfect.
see it just because of Visca's light source.
But
And
the
you have dark vision.
But all my friends are there too.
Yeah.
Well, I backed up
Yeah, we're
some,
all
so I'm
kind of
probably
crowded
closer
around.
to you. And
Okay.
Yost is waiting for everybody to get out so he can set off his flash. Or at least get out of his way. So I think he's closest.
All right, then I'm gonna throw a party ball over there.
Okay.
Nice, cool.
What is that? A con save?
Yes. And if they, yeah.
Do they do it now, or do they do it when it breaks?
Within 10 feet of it, upon any creature must make a Constitution saving throw on a fail save. They are blinded until the start of the next turn. When the ball is destroyed, either ending the spell or being attacked, it explodes in a hail of shrapnel. Each
Shrapnel.
creature- Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Then they also get hit with glass and stuff.
since we're not going with like grid and stuff, I'm gonna say you're able to get like 5 out of the 6, like 1 just barely you can't get into range of that without also getting your friends in range.
Okay, great.
So
yeah.
5 of them are gonna make saves, and come on. Okay, what's your DC?
Mine is, I think it's 15. I could be wrong. I think I changed it. So
It should be 12 plus whatever your modifier is. Your charisma.
yes, no, I don't do charisma.
It's
I did
Dex,
Dex, that's right.
so 16.
Yes.
Of course, the first two got 15 and 16 on the dice, not including your modifiers. The rest of them did poop, so three of the 5 that you hit failed it.
Yay, now they're all blinded.
I'll say the 3 closest ones to it.
Yost is so useless.
There's still
Oh.
there's still another 3 that aren't blinded.
Okay, that's true.
It is Visca's turn, and then after Visca's
Cool.
turn, it is Yost's flash.
When
Remind
you
me.
want to leave, just, shoot the ball and gather.
Okay. So
Don't stand
remind me, how hard is it to? What's the AC of your party ball? Is it easy to hurt
10, I
or
think.
not?
It's
Well, it's,
cool.
10 with 10 HP, I think.
no,
It's
you
10 or 1 with
just
1
hit
HP,
it.
I think.
Yeah, you just hit it.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm using. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my all 4 arms and I'm going down on the first bug with key sword. Oh fucking Christ!
Don't fuck Christ.
Did you roll a 1?
You are like the only one that rolls nat ones. I don't know
I have
why.
4 attacks. That's why I'm statistically more likely in every way to roll 1
Luckily, this
because
isn't.
I roll more.
Luckily, this isn't Tranquil C. Still roll me a D100 on it, but you will still be able to do your 3 attacks.
Oh, thank Christ.
Because in Tranquil C, we're using Xenothar's Lost Notes on everything else's crit fail table, and there is a chance if you fail on your first of many strikes, you drop your weapons.
Oh no.
28.
28. Oh, you graze yourself for like 1 damage.
Oh.
That's actually the first time you've gotten the very diminutive damage.
Yeah, no, it's always like, yup, you take a ton of damage, you fucked yourself up. Nice. Okay, I'm fine with that. I can accept that.
You still have your other 3.
I do. I'm gonna take a swing with my Project Cygnus sword, which is one of my new fancy ones. Oh shit, bro, that's a 28.
Definitely hits.
Well, it was a 19 to hit.
It's not keen, is it?
It is not, unfortunately. And fuck it, I want these things to die. I'm spending a I'm gonna do a De-fragger strike. So it takes 10 slashing damage for fire, and it needs to make me a Constitution saving throw because it is corrupted.
Of course, I got a nat 20.
Naturally, so it's not paralyzed. It's still standing, correct?
You did 14 damage to one of them with your second
Yeah.
strike. You still have your 3rd and 4th strike to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you attack the
gonna
same
take-
one, or you?
Yeah, no,
spread
I'm
them out?
gonna take this one out. I'm using the light blade that I was saving for Jiro, but he's not using it right now. That was a 1 again.
Oh no.
How?
Switch to new dice and roll me a d100.
16.
Okay, same as before. 1 damage.
Okay, good.
This is
And then
really
with-
tight, confined spaces. Like there's
Yeah,
showers and
no.
stuff.
With my last attack, realizing that this is not working as well as I would like to back up some, use my last attack to throw my mundane longsword at the ball. I know I won't have proficiency with it because it's not ranged, but
Okay.
don't roll a 1. It's not a 1. It's not
Yeah.
super great, but it's not a 1. Oh no, it's a party ball, so its AC is shit. That's a 12.
Okay, it explodes. And the damage goes.
And the question is, though, is 10 feet far enough away that I won't get caught in the radius of it?
3?
3 damage.
Yep.
Total.
Oh, damn. Wow.
Oh.
What?
3 damage total?
Doesn't that thing scale?
I mean, if she used a higher spell slot, yeah.
No, it's 3d6.
You rolled 3 1s?
Oh my
did.
god, we really
Damn,
are
I'm
close.
rubbing off on you. I'm so sorry. We're definitely dead, Scott.
I will allow you to spend your inspiration point to re-roll any 1s.
Anyone's?
Yeah,
Okay.
for one action.
Okay. Yeah.
AKA, you could reroll all 3 of those if you want to. But it will
Okay.
cost your inspiration point.
No, it's fine. Alright, that's much better. It's 8 and 5.
So 14?
Yes.
Heard something.
Yep.
Windows being a jerk. Being like, hey, I don't want to bother you. Anyway.
Alright.
3 of them look really, really, really hurt. None of them are dead, and a lot of them have shrapnel in them.
Can
then that's
Yost
when-
trigger his
Yeah, that's when his goes off. So they need to make con saves.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what's his DC? Does he have it listed? Oh, first one definitely failed. Second one definitely failed.
What is that save based on usually, Verm?
Con.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'll be
Breath attacks are con based.
yeah,
Okay,
so it is
so-
it's con plus proficiency
14.
plus 8.
Okay, 2 of the 3 remaining ones that weren't blinded are blinded. One of them
Nice.
isn't blinded, but it's at 3 HP.
Cool.
As like one of its weird scyther mandibles legs falls off from one of the shrapnel pieces, just cutting through it and breaking it off.
Jeez.
And it wiggles violently on the ground. Like a loose fire
Okay.
hose. I think that's... And then it's finally their turn.
The one poor one that's not blind. Just like, can I go back down the drain now?
The one that fell to the ground is right next to Verm. It's blind, but it was able to... it knew he was there before it was blinded.
I mean, it's
So
a bug. It could probably just lash out violently.
Its abdomen like curls like a C shape, like its head's up here, and then it like a shrimp curls downwards, and its stinger's down there, and it goes to try to
Gross.
sting you, but it is blinded, so it has disadvantage for
Yes.
definitely not a hit. I'm pretty sure he seems like 19 or something, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, it got 14.
Okay. Yeah, that would have been a miss.
Oh. My bad. This one is stronger than the other ones. It also attacks with its claw.
Oh hell.
But at disadvantage, so it misses.
Okay.
The other 5, what are they gonna do? Okay, the one that isn't blinded, Yost kind of just is like, hey, look at me! So it's gonna go after him. It just seems fair. It skittles over, jumps down, and claw sting.
Skittles over.
What's a creepy insect? It got 2 nat 4s on its disadvantage.
Taste
It's kind of fun.
window.
Nice.
We're just rolling low all over the place here.
I mean, that's what he just did.
Yeah, these are some super spooky rolls here,
Nat
guys.
6 and nat 2 on the
Nice.
other attack. So even though
They're good to us
Oh.
for once.
this one was not blind, but didn't matter because all 4 of those rolls were bad. The rest of them, I guess, will attack randomly at the nearest thing that they can think of. I guess 2 would go
each
for
other?
Hertz, and 2 would go for
I mean, truth be told, I think Verm and Hertz are
Visca.
further back down the hallway. I
Well,
think
yeah, I was gonna say we
Yost
only
were
been in
closest
range
to
of
the
that one,
door.
and it wasted both of its attacks on me.
Okay, in that case,
Because I had used my movement to go in and then back out again.
And then the other ones are so tightly clustered. If they were going to be lashing out at anything, they'd be more liable to hit each other than anything else.
I'm just saying.
2 attack Yost, and 2 attack Visca.
Okay.
All at disadvantages. Another double nat 4s. What the hell?
Nice.
A nat 20 and then a nat 2.
Oh my god!
A nat 13, nat 7. A nat 3, and a nat 11. So, all these bugs blindly attack all of you. And all 6 of them, with all 12 of those attacks. Not a single
I'm
one.
just imagining like Yost has his foot on one of them, just like holding it back. Just like, no.
And it is his turn.
Yeah. Okay. So, is he really this crazy powerful? He has 3 extra attacks.
Yeah.
He just has extra attack, parentheses 3. Okay.
Oh, no,
cool.
no, he has 2. I fixed that.
Oh, okay, cool. So he's gonna attack twice then with the power axe.
A blue low polygon face of Alpha Z just shows up next to his shoulder, and it's
You're
like,
like,
yeah, they
You can't
originally
attack 3 times, buddy.
originally gave him 3 attacks, but the fighters had that, and the only reason the fighters had that is because they really had nothing else. So
Yeah, the fighters eventually get 4 attacks, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so first one. So that was a 1.
do you want to spend Yost's inspiration point on that one?
We'll say not yet, because he has a second attack.
Okay.
77. I'm sorry, Yost. I'm gonna kill you.
What is he attacking with?
His power
The
axe.
Power X.
Okay, he takes 5 damage.
Okay.
That's not bad.
And then we were fully healed because we slept before we got here.
Yep.
And second attack. That's much better. That's 29? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I know, right?
Definitely hits.
No, I rolled really well, so it's not like it's OP.
Wait, no, you had a nat 1, and then the second one.
And then a 19.
Oh, no, you don't get the third attack.
No, it was a nat 1 for the first attack. And then the second thing was the one because I rolled the, like, whatever it was to see if
She rolled
what his
damage.
crit damage was.
Oh, right. Sorry,
On the crit
I'm
table.
confusing myself. That
Yeah.
that 29 definitely hits.
Okay. And it's a D12 plus a D4 plus something.
It's dead.
5.
Plus
Are you
5.
fucking serious?
The plus 5 killed it. Did you roll 2 ones?
What the shit?
It's still dead.
I'm fucking cursed.
Oh my god.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
I don't go for a while. I'm gonna go get new fucking dice.
Yeah.
All these things
Probably, you
go in
should
the
probably
garbage.
get that.
Okay, one of the 5 are dead.
Okay.
Hertz's turn.
Yeah. Hi.
I'll
Wait.
assume he
Wait,
killed the one that was not blinded. So the rest of them are blinded. So you would have advantage on attacks.
Hertz got a
Oh.
16 on initiative. I had a 19.
Oh.
Yeah.
I am a horrible person. It is Firm's turn.
No. Just
My bad.
can't count.
Yeah.
I see how it is. Go ahead. It's fine. I'll just
But
stand here.
All the
It's
ones
not a kill
alive.
feeling if I was in line. Okay, so how many more of these things do I have, like, within close range?
4 of them, I'd say.
Okay, I'll just close to 10 feet, and I'll attack the first one until it dies.
Okay.
And, yeah, baby. Okay, that's going to be a 25 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Definitely hits.
I'll assume this is one of the ones you singed.
Yeah,
This is the headless one. That was the closest one to you.
that's going to be 18.
Okay, it's dead.
Okay, and then I'm going to hit another one.
Do you have that Do you have that thing where it just gives you another attack? At
Yeah,
another creature within 5
the
feet.
Quee thing.
Yeah. So that goes off. This isn't even
Right,
your.
so the attack roll for that would have been a 17. No, I'm sorry, 21.
Okay, that hits. The next one that's singed, right next to it.
Okay. So let me go ahead and throw those bones. That's going to be a 10.
Okay, it is really close to dead, but not dead.
Then I'm going to go ahead and strike with my with my extra attack again, and that's going to be another hit. That's 24.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it's dead.
It's totally dead. That's a 15.
Okay. There are 2 within 5 feet of it, so you can attack one or the other. One of them is really singed. The other one looks like it's almost dead with a bunch of shrapnel in it.
Okay, I'm going to go for the mostly dead, and it's going to be a 23 to hit.
Okay, it is dead. It had 3 HP.
Oh, yeah. Well, I also got, like, all the hit points on it. Fuck.
And then
Okay.
the one next to it is also one that is at 3 HP with a bunch of disco ball
Oh, my
shrapnel.
God. It just keeps going, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And the hits start coming in. They don't stop coming. That's a 26.
Okay, and it's dead.
And
There's no
it's-
more within 5 feet of it, unfortunately. The last one is not within 5 feet of that. So you have to end your attack. I apologize.
So you'll basically just see Verm like carve a swath through all the bugs, just in one long ass sweep like that.
You chainsaw through the wall.
Nice.
This is
There's like probably bug juice everywhere. Like his helmet actually has like little wipers pop out from his brow crest, going.
You guys know the insect drones warriors from Starship Troopers?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but small size.
Right. That's exactly what I'm picturing already. It's just bug goop everywhere.
Yeah. So you just chainsaw 3 of them, and what
Yeah.
looked like a just single swoop. And
That was
then
tasty.
now it's Hertz turn. There are 2 left.
Are they like close to each other or?
They're within 10 feet. If you put something between both of them, that was like a, I don't know.
You're gonna hear Verm yell, "Fuck him up, Hertz!"
Yeah, I'll thunderwave them.
Hell yeah!
Okay, con saves. Of course, 18 and 15.
15 misses, 18 gets it.
Okay, police. We got this, police. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
No one opened up the mail. It's all right.
Shh, don't tell them. Oh.
Boopity schmooble.
What is that from?
That's Game Grumps.
Okay. It's one of those like jokes that you remember and remember it being really funny, but you don't actually
don't know
remember what it's
why.
from. Yeah.
That's what I call my brother, so I was really confused.
Oh my god, really?
I forgot that's from Game Grumps.
You just all of a sudden start singing boopity schmoobles, and you're like, God, did it follow me? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, I was just like, wait a second, what? Alright. Oh, alright, cool. I got a 15 on the one that succeeded and half on the one who failed.
Okay,
That's-
they're
The other
both
way. Yeah.
they're both so hurt that you kill them both anyway,
Yeah, it's just like it's just explode.
and just like and just green blood, and Verm's like front half is just covered in it now. Both from his attacks and your Thunderwave just spraying the rest of it on him.
And I just go next to him and I go.
Boom. Your hand might be stinging a little bit after that.
It looks like Nickelodeon slime. It's like green. And,
Oh, that's great. Oh yeah, it's kind of chunky.
yeah,
Oh.
Nice.
I'm thinking like 90s horror stuff. You know where that's just like
I'm just gonna just like take
Yeah.
her gross hand and just rub it against you.
Oh no, you're just gonna apply more to your hand than me. I mean, that's not how that works at all.
Just wiping my like. I'm imagining like on your back it's clean, so I'm just gonna go back there and like.
I imagine like because the ranger suit is like magically stain resistant or whatever, it's probably just gonna like roll off like chicken grease off of a silpat.
Yeah.
Probably
Like,
wouldn't do much
she'll
taking
just
off your hand. though.
her hand off of it, and just like there. Okay, great.
He's gonna like just like shake himself like a dog for a second.
I love that you guys can just blow these things up quite literally.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Anyway,
Because Verm, you were, oh no, I'll leave this up to them if they want to tell that story.
Yeah.
Besides that event and you finding this magical hockey stick, there's nothing really of significance in here.
do we find the card in the guts of the bugs or anywhere else around this building?
You find a weird purple sack thing in one of them. You think it might have been an organ of some kind. So that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Why?
Because it might be useful.
Visca, you know that that's an egg sack.
No, kill it. That's an egg sack.
Well, maybe we can listen. What if we train them to be our pets?
They're
They're
corrupted.
corrupted.
Your point.
Drop it. I'm gonna use the hockey stick to bash it into the wall.
I didn't. You know what? I took it. This is mine.
Hit it.
As she goes to squeeze it and like defend herself from you with it,
Ugh.
this thing was not meant to be outside of the hard shell of a bug.
Oh, it
So she
popped.
just squishes it all over herself. It doesn't even pop. It just
Oh,
Oh, gross.
Well, we are in the shower.
Oh no! No, we can't have that. We can't have a sexy shower scene. We're all gonna die.
Crazy.
Keep your clothes on, for the love of God, and you'll never hear me say that again.
Chris just looks at you like,
I have to do it. I'm sorry. Hertz, give me a corruption saving throw.
Oh
Oh.
This is just a straight D20 roll.
no! I could heal you.
oh, is it straight?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, not after it touches you.
Actually, wait, Visca, do you give her a bonus? I forget.
I
Are
can
you
do
high
that.
enough level you can
It
give
doesn't
her a
matter. I
bonus?
got a 2.
I don't think I can do that yet.
Okay. That's 1 tick out of the 3 ticks you need to get 1 level of corruption. You're fine.
Okay.
It was a little tingly.
Oh, feels like cancer.
Like
Mhm.
like a carbonated beverage.
Oh.
Like you shook up a bottle and then it exploded on you.
See what you made me do? Gross.
Oh. Well, okay. This was a bust. I guess we're moving on.
Quite literally a bust.
I told you we should leave, but like you were like, no, let's go in here because there's definitely a card in there.
Well,
Could
we
we
won't know until we
see
find them.
Where these things came in from? Did they come in through the like drains, like
You think they just
it
came?
style?
You think they came in through the door you guys did?
Oh shit!
I mean,
All
they're
right,
they're
fine.
intelligent. They're intelligent
Okay.
creatures.
For some reason, I thought they were like backed into a stall, and that
They just happen to
they
be on.
weren't here when we got here.
Looked like maybe they were just resting there
They were
temporarily.
hiding.
They were just resting there maybe temporarily.
Okay.
You didn't see any nest.
They're
here.
basically really scary spiders in the camp bathroom.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of which, I'm gonna wake up Lycosa on the way out.
No, I think they were already in here. So they came in through the front
Right,
door
but
before
then she
we
was saying that she
arrived.
didn't come running when she heard the commotion. She was just
Oh,
asleep
yeah.
outside.
Probably. I mean, it's been a stressful day.
She's not a
Yeah.
watchdog. Or a watch spider, for that matter.
Yeah, Watchdog is now a spiritual watch pup.
Hmm. So I guess we'll move on down to the next building in the complex. Or do we
What
want
did
to
happen to
towards-
Sir Boxlot?
Okay, so for those unaware, for like mechanical stuff, Scott did some reworking with the Go Ranger class.
Some reworking.
Some. And when he did, Verm and Yost took different classes. So Verm got the one that's all with the Zord and everything, and then Yost took the one that's like the special moves and sort of spell-like abilities. But he lost the Zord. So when we went into the grid, we went with Sir Boxlot, and Sir Boxlot did not come back with us.
No.
So who knows where he's at now? I'm hoping that
big
he's like a
dog.
spiritual animal companion that will like show up and give him good dreams.
I mean, he already has a doggy-like companion that gives him good dreams.
Whoa.
He fucking needs it. Yeah, so I guess let's get out of here. I mean, you sure you don't want to like just
No,
wet a rag or something?
Okay,
I'm-
do we want
I'm
to go?
gonna get a rag out and wipe off on the sink because I'm probably covered with gore.
Okay.
And if I don't get rid of this stuff, it's gonna stick in the fur and it's nasty.
Okay, you get a rug or rag, I should say. and
Yeah,
you
like just
go
something
over
out of my
Go over to
backpack or
the
whatever.
sink and you go turn it on and you go to wipe it up and stuff. And you feel
Yeah.
a burn on your hands as you take 3 acid damage. As you look
Oh.
and the water looks like blood.
no.
No.
This is why we don't shower. Move.
And it
No.
seems to steam like
I
steaming.
presentated you, and we're leaving. Let's go.
Thank you.
Oh, can I get some of
We're
that?
out of here. Out. Out.
She's just like, no, fuck you.
Hertz is not like.
Okay, we're leaving. We're
guys
leaving.
out.
We're going. But do we want to go to the west or do we want to go to the north? Because the skeleton man said that there was definitely a card in Mount Spooky up here, but there's another building between us and there.
Well, I guess let's go that
I
way.
mean, we know there's one in.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like, Like, if this were a video game or something, that's clearly where the boss would be, but it's not. And then also, even if there is, then we're gonna have to fight him anyway. Might as well do it now, and then
Get
go
it
find the
over
rest of the cards later. Yeah. So let's
Yeah.
do it.
So
I'm not that hurt.
Chill, like walk through this spooky camp.
So you don't go to the building next to the one you're at. You go up to the spiky mountain of death.
How far away is that one?
It looks kind of like adjacent, really.
Yeah, it's you can clearly see it's maybe 50 feet away.
Oh,
if
well, I mean, if it's
if we're here anyway, then let's just go ahead and knock that
I
out.
can
then we'll
just
go.
run over there and see what it is.
Nope. Mm-mm, nope.
We're staying
Nope.
together.
Okay.
We can all jog over there at a brisk pace.
This is just like, I feel like I'm being babysat again.
I'm just saying, last time you ran off, you didn't come back right away, so...
You almost didn't come back at all.
Well, you see. Let's not talk about it.
Yost is like,
Real
yeah,
talk, though,
I
it's just-
agree. As his cardboard cutout pops up and down, and it says in brackets for the subtitles, this ridiculously, parodially poor Yost impression. Yeah, I think we should move to the next building, don't you know?
What?
I went with that voice because one, it's goofy, and two, it's nothing like his.
Yeah, no.
There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Question, though. Is this better or worse than Ultima?
You know, now I think about it, I'd rather be here. TBH,
Yeah.
it's nice. There's trees. It's great.
It is fair. There was a lack of trees in Ultima. We
Okay,
only
so
had the real dorky aluminum-looking ones.
getting up to the little, what is this, a cabin?
Yeah. Okay. So you go up to
A
this
shed?
one. You go up to this one, and I'll tell you the module. These buildings are random, so it's not going by
Oh,
looks.
cool.
It's another bathhouse. You notice that this one is does not have urinals in it, so you assume that was the men's you were in before, and this is the ladies.
Aha.
As you're approaching it, you hear comical rattling noises,
Comical.
like rattling bones, kind of.
Oh,
And
great.
it goes spooky, scary, skeleton.
I can't describe what
Oh
that
my
actual sound effect is supposed to be.
Wooden xylophones, I think.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
You hear it coming from the wash house, and the door is shaking.
Oh, boy.
Man, does it sound like a bop? Does it sound good?
No.
Oh,
It's not a song. It's just
Give me-
fucking
give me an-
jingling bones.
Give me an insight check, Hertz.
okay.
I'm going to send Lycosa to climb up the side of the wall next to the front door.
I got
And-
a 19.
When everybody is ready, I'm going to signal her to take 1 foot and, like, push the door knob.
Okay. Hertz, you're pretty sure that somebody's, like, scared on the other side, or they're just shaking violently or something?
I'm gonna walk in there then.
The spider's got the door. Spider's got the door.
I'm following right behind her and Spider.
Yeah.
As you guys
I
are...
open the door. I
As-
kick open the door, and I'm like, "Hello."
Like, who's just like, I was going
As
to
you're
open the
as you're
door.
approaching the door, you're like, I hear someone coming closer, and then you just hear them run further in as you kick open the door.
God.
You see a
I-
big shoe and a tail, each sticking out of a separate locker each. Both lockers are shaking violently.
I open one of them.
What in the hell even?
Zoinks!
Yeah.
Inside, you see a very skinny, very tall humanoid. His hair is quite shaggy. You recognize him from Red Amy.
Oh, yeah, you're
What are
Scorpion.
you doing here, dude?
Like it's Hertz!
Hey.
Ray Hertz! Roy! And then popping out of the nut locker next to him comes out a wolf. Who has a teal
Not a
collar
dog,
on.
a wolf.
Yep, a teal dog collar on though.
So,
It has like a little W on it. Like wee woo! Thank goodness they showed up. Raspberry. Like, there's ghosts
What do
out
we
there, man.
When we knew these individuals from Red Emmy, did the dog talk then as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a normal occurrence.
The hell are you two doing here?
Yeah, and where's the rest of the gang?
Like me and Wee Woo here, and I can't do the full explanation in his voice. They pretty much had the same situation you guys were, where just suddenly a mist showed up out of nowhere, and then they ended up here. And
Wow.
oh, what were their names? No, had their names at one point. Their three other comrades went to split up and search for clues, and they were told to search here.
So did you find anything here?
Like, there was this guy, and he had on a mask and a chainsaw, and he like chased us, man.
Cool. He's not still in the building, right?
Look like him?
Wow, he raced us.
Who's also holding a chainsword.
Also a guy in a mask.
Oh yeah, probably like this is not. I think this is probably his first time seeing these guys in this outfit.
It definitely is. It definitely
So
is.
Probably your
there's
first
a
time
6'8"
seeing these
hulking
ever.
lizard-shaped human being with a gigantic, goopy and bloody chain weapon, just standing
I
in the
thought
doorway.
Hertz. Oh no, Hertz didn't prestidigitation you.
No, I'm so covered in bug
Just
gore.
like no, he's friendly.
Yes, I'll clean it up too. And it was like,
He's only vicious toward bugs.
You notice that wow, where is this? The wolf seems to go into impersonating this creature this person that they ran into. Suddenly a like hockey mask appears on his face, and he has like an imaginary chainsaw, and you hear like chainsaw revving noises, and he goes like with it. And then he turns into Scraggy, and he's like, and he pretends like to run away from himself.
oh goodness.
Turns out they're both high-level illusionists.
This is
But
already
they're
my
just
favorite
full of
episode
jokes.
This is a great module.
I love everything about this.
In case anyone's wondering, they are not in a module. It's
Oh,
still
yeah.
free on Drive-Thru RPG. Please go get it and give a 5-star rating. They deserve it.
So, any
God,
idea
he's just
which
a really
way,
good DM.
which way Chainsaw Guy went?
Like, I don't know, man.
Okay, all right.
Either of you fellas seen a card, like a playing card, or just maybe I don't know.
Like this big, it
Card,
would be like a trading card of lasers and liches. You know, that game for nerds.
It would be one of the Neon Dragon cards, right? Like there was a set.
What we found was this cheap jewelry. And you see subtitles that says, all I found was this cheap jewelry, as he pulls up 100 gold worth of jewelry. We were any snacks. They weren't any snacks.
Is there anything pretty?
Yeah, there's a few friendship bracelets and stuff.
Friendship bracelets. Yes.
I mean,
They aren't magical, though. You guys know that immediately.
I don't even.
having flashbacks to the friendship,
Scotty.
the magical friendship bracelets I made at one point.
Here they are. Okay, Scraggy, our furball, goes to explain to you that, to Verm specifically, that their other friend is a human named Rick. You'll recognize him by his long blonde hair and red ascot. Wilma, a rock gnome, who wears a red-orange sweater. Daisy, a wood elf, with short chestnut red hair. And she wears purple dyed leather armor that she doesn't like to get dirty.
Them all so much.
Oh my god! Let's
Okay.
just quit playing these characters. Let's play the mystery.
You can see. You
Woo
can see
woo!
he's like kind of glazed
Oh my
over a little bit,
God.
just trying to soak all this in.
I just imagine them as Retroverse characters. Can you see Daphne as a fucking like Hollow Knight? Holy shit!
Yes. Daphne is amazing.
And Wee Woo, his wolf friend, is a stereotypical like Siberian wolf kind of fur pattern. but he's just like comically innocent looking. You don't think he could hurt a fly.
That's just the idea of a furbolg in that archetype is perfect.
Yep. I'm like, what race
He's
would
basically a furbolg that's also a scarecrow.
what race would he be? Oh, that's totally the
yeah.
race he'd be.
Yeah.
And he's already kind of like mossy, right? Like just
Yeah, a little bit. He's got like a little
mental
bit of
texture.
instead of facial hair, he's got like a little bit of moss right here.
Oh god, like that awkward teenage stubble.
Yeah, it's not thick enough to be called moss. It's just shake.
You notice him pull out comically small hedges, and he's like trimming it.
Okay, all right.
So, do you guys want to come with us? Like, we'll get you out of here probably. And if we're more together, then there will be more fodder for the rest of you guys.
I lean over to Verm and Cardboard Cutout Yost. I'm like, yeah, but we were gonna go to Spooky Central Mountain of Doom. So,
I mean,
do you think it'd be better if they just hide here in the lockers, or
Both of them go.
Well, I can't stay here because then you
No,
guys
no, no, no,
you
no,
can't
no,
hear
no.
shit?
Both
I'm
of-
whispering.
Both of them at the same time are like, Craig Mountain?
God damn it. yeah, spooky Central Mountain. Yep, that one.
Like, I'm not going in there, man.
I mean, would you rather stay alone?
Like, we were doing just fine in there.
I mean, that's fair.
Except for the part where we could see you from the outside.
Not even for a
That's
spice
true.
attack.
Huh?
Maybe if the rest of the gang was with us.
Well,
Where'd
if we
they
see
go?
them, we'll tell them where you are.
He tells you that they went towards the lake. And that they played basketball with a bunch of zombies.
What?
Okay.
That
Good to
sounds like
know.
fun. Yeah.
Basketball playing zombies.
They were playing with a bunch of they were playing basketball with a bunch of zombies when that undead slasher showed up, and then they
Man,
ran
why
off.
would I leave? This place is awesome.
Why would the slasher interrupt the zombie jamboree?
Who
Like,
knows?
I don't know, he's got bad mojo, man.
All right. So, are you staying? Or are you coming?
Red Rojo.
Two?
Sorry,
I
go ahead.
think we should send his friends this way if we find them.
That seems fair.
You have still an appointment with.
I will shoo them into the locker and help them arrange themselves such that their shoes and tails aren't sticking out.
Roll me
I
a
just
stealth
realized how
check.
much of an asshole I sound like because I'm literally shoving the nerds into a locker.
Roll me a
I
stealth.
can't believe you've done this.
Can I roll with advantage to help?
Oh my god,
What am I-
I'm
what
not
am I-
getting a part of this.
What am I rolling? A stealth check?
Yeah, I'll say advantage because Firm's helping.
I thought
Okay.
you were better than this.
It's like-
Visca.
No,
I'm
no,
not.
here, you
I'm
gotta
not
do
being
it like
a
this.
dick. I'm
You
trying
just-
to help. That's a 17.
Okay, yeah, you got him pretty well hidden.
I'm not shoving them in there. They were already in there of their own accord. I'm trying to help them. It's not like I'm
It hurts. They're like fully compliant, and they're just like, yeah, like this is pretty good. Wait, yeah, this is like a really good sneaky spot, man.
I hope that
Right,
I'm just imagining you could see the nose and whiskers sticking out through the slats in the locker.
Fucking
I
incredible.
love these guys so much.
Mm.
I'm like, okay, so you guys are hidden. Somebody will be back for you, whether it's your friends or us.
Like, okay, man. You hear from the locker.
I guess let's get out of here.
This is fantastic.
Okay, so they left that pile of jewelry that's worth a total, this heaping pile of jewelry, 100 gold.
Um,
So it's a
all
bunch
right
of
with
like,
you boys if we take this with us?
they didn't seem like they had any use for it. They literally just threw it on the ground.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Because I was like, if they didn't want it, then I would take it. But I was
'Cause
Visca wouldn't ask.
You asked,
Yeah, for
you asked if they found anything here, and they're like, we didn't find any food. All we found was this junk. And then they
All
just
this
threw it on the
useless
ground.
gold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What are you
Okay.
guys gonna use the gold for? The world ended.
Us. Things still cost money in Automata. There are
Vern's
other
just gonna
cities.
keep
Well,
his
I'm
mouth
not
shut.
planning on going back there.
Well, when the world is finally not a piece of shit, there's going to be an economy left. I mean, I don't know, maybe, I guess, if we manage to survive whatever this
If we
bullshit
manage to get out and finish our mission, can we please be moving on now?
Wait, you don't want to talk about world economy right now? Yeah.
I slept through economics.
That's on you, bro. I was there. Unfortunately.
He's gonna give you the side eye, like you, like the cutting queen of Red Amy, is sitting through economics class.
Yeah, man.
She's like hella smart, dude.
Oh, I know she's hella smart, but that's also why she's hella skipping. Because she didn't need all that bullshit.
You hear from the locker, like, she got alumni awards, man. He was in your class.
Yeah. I'm like.
We must have flunked out of that so fucking hard.
He usually skipped out. He was in his van, you know.
Eating sandwiches.
Yeah, eating sandwiches.
Really big sandwiches.
That's what the kids are calling you these days.
Rolling up a nice big sandwich.
Okay, so
Wrap.
are we
Wrap.
heading? Are we heading to Mount Spooks a lot or to the lake?
That
I
is
Not
should
the
go for
lake
some
yet.
b-ball. That sounds like fun on a bun.
We are getting distracted. We were supposed to be going to.
You notice on the map that there's a soccer field and a basketball field.
Yeah, the basketball field is way the hell over on the other side of the campground. So we'll get there, I'm sure, eventually. I say we go north.
I mean, skull freaking out.
Yeah, it's the skull of. It only moves when it's indecisive.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I vote we go north
All
as
of
well
Waffle.
and just get this over with, and then we can leave whenever we want. We don't have to leave right away. We can go play basketball because, like, we won't be able to leave until we put the cards in the doohickey, right?
true.
That's the.
And I sincerely doubt they're gonna be dumb enough to keep all 5 cards right there in the creepy castle mountain.
Right. And, we can always look for the princess in another one.
And
I mean,
when-
there's a
I don't
princess.
remember that in the story.
There's always a princess, guys.
Oh, maybe it's you.
well, there is in the city.
She
Of,
just gets flashbacks to the war, like
there is always a princess in the city of glass. That's for sure. Anyway, so different campaign. Coincidentally, I made like a poop ton of princesses as auctioneers, and I didn't realize
They
it.
were so good. I love them all.
They weren't of the title princess, but they were like rich, noble women with little tiaras and stuff.
That may or may not have been where the first dragon that my bard fell in love with was.
Yeah.
She was so cool.
So when you guys leave here, do you take the path up there, or do you take the shortcut by going through the woods and just beelining it there?
it's like Sam's
Sticking
for
to the
a real
path.
long time.
You guys-
I am really reluctant to go through the middle of the woods that way.
You guys notice there's plenty of gaps between the trees and stuff? You guys can easily walk through it.
No,
I mean, like, we're probably gonna run into stuff anyway. Like, it's not like we're gonna be quiet.
I just don't like inviting trouble that way. It just every nerve in his body is screaming, "Don't do the dumb thing. Don't do the dumb thing."
Hertz
You know
is
what's
like,
dumb
I
thing?
want,
Verm? Because of your history of films, you can give me an insight check.
Okay.
You think the woods
That-
are up to something.
I-
You do think the woods are up to
And at
something.
20, you think it's twice as likely you'll run into danger if you go through the woods.
Yeah, that's a 25 on my insight check. You're damn right I do. I am not trying to invite trouble. Sufficient unto the day is the evil therein.
I don't even know what that means.
It
All
means
right, let's
don't
take
go
a look.
asking for trouble.
Okay.
We've already fought a big.
Hi,
It's
how
bathroom
weird.
full of
What's
bugs.
up?
Like, have
Look,
you
we've already
met
fought a
her?
bathroom full of bugs, and we've heard about a chainsaw wielding murderer. We don't need to go looking for it. It's gonna find us. We take the path.
That's a fair point. Okay, path it is.
Okay. You guys take a long winding path. If you would have seen it on Twitch, I had a nice little, like, it was just moseying along in the path.
Oh,
Anyways,
I see it now.
and
Oh, it's good.
while that's happening, anybody, I'll let them choose, rolls a d8, and someone else rolls a d12.
I'll do an 8.
I'll do the 12.
Oh, I got a 1.
I got a 4, so 5.
It's a 1. Does that mean it's a fluffy bunny?
I don't think
Maybe.
there are fluffy bunnies on this table.
Maybe the
Only
killer
unless
rabbit
they're
called
like-
Bono.
Little sizes.
There is
Unless they're
something
like
cute.
rotting animatronic bunnies that are here to rip our faces.
God damn it.
There is something cute that is also not a booblin.
Is it
Okay.
murderous? Well, I guess we'll find
Probably.
out.
I mean, I can always use more boob. That's for sure.
On your guys' on the way there, coming out of the woods, is just a ridiculously huge swarm of zombies.
Are they hostile looking?
They're just going right towards you guys.
Hertz, you got an area effect thingy thing?
Stuff.
Does your party ball have to be like anchored on something, or can it just float in the air?
It floats, as far as I remember.
It just appears in the space, but it will blind you. So.
Well, yeah, we all look away, and then one of you guys shoots it with a bow or something. Looking for Yost.
And they start moving towards you guys as you're debating this.
I suppose she just was.
All right, well, I'm gonna get my.
She was just like ready to t-ball like a like a disco ball in the air, like.
How many?
Wait, Verm's passive perception is like 19?
19. Yeah.
You notice one of the zombies is acting a little different than the other ones. It's actually sitting in the back. It isn't shambling. It's walking like a normal person. And it seems to be staying behind the rest of them, looking right at you guys.
Does it appear to be also hostile, or is it just?
Nah, dude.
You're not sure, but it's definitely off.
Okay, well,
It's
I'm
doing.
gonna
It looks like it's trying to blend in with the crowd and not. Doesn't want you guys to notice it.
It doesn't want us to notice it.
Nope.
Okay, well, I'm gonna point that one out specifically and go, "Hey,
He
watch
doesn't
that
want us
one."
to notice him. Pay attention to that.
I'm
one.
gonna mark that one out. I'm gonna call it out, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, watch that one." And then I'm gonna start taking arrow shots at the rest of the horde.
Okay, roll initiatives.
Oh, okay.
18.
Nice.
18.
Ooh.
20.
Ooh.
Oh, no,
yeah.
not 18 because I have a +4, so
22.
22. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say from now on, our cardboard cutout goes at a 10.
Okay, that helps.
Wait, what did Visca get again? At 20?
I got a 20. So a 20 because I have a +0 dex.
Okay. Wow. I thought they rolled good initiative. I guess not. Hertz,
So,
you're the star.
Time for the opening act.
Star child.
Stop.
Hey, that wasn't me.
Just stop.
So they're like, this dude is like trying to like hide with them.
He's actually standing a little bit away from them, behind them.
Okay.
At a quick glance, if Verm didn't point it out, it looked like maybe he was just lagging behind.
Weirdo.
Just gonna wave at him.
Oh.
You said he was looking right at us.
He looks really surprised, and like he's like, "Oh crap, my cover's been blown."
I'm just like,
No party ball. Okay.
Are you trying to get him to go towards you?
Through the zombies.
was he through? I thought he
He's
was behind.
He's in the. He is. He's in the back
Yeah,
of
he
their
had to
path.
go
Okay,
They're
so he's
advancing
coming
on us, so he'd have to
towards
come
us.
through the zombies to get to us.
Yeah, he is also going towards you guys, but the zombie
Okay,
horde is in front.
okay. Then never mind. I go like.
Give me a persuasion check. Did you catch that?
Yeah, I got it. I'm just.
Okay.
Oh,
I saw the camera lag. I wasn't sure.
oh no. 13.
Really not rolling insight. Okay. You see him change forms completely into a booblin, and he flies away.
God damn it.
As he goes to fly away, this immense horde of zombies turns into 4.
Oh. Okay.
Turns into 4 zombies.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ah,
Alright, and now once he's out of the way, I'll throw another party ball in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Con saves for the zombos.
Yeah. Yeah.
so the boob one just buggered off, and he's out of the fight now.
Yeah, what a boob.
I want more boobs.
Okay, the highest roll on that save was a 9.
A 9.
A 9.
9.
And 9 doesn't save.
Okay, are they blinded?
They are.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's it.
Their eyes just seem to glaze over. They don't even like put their hands up to block their eyes.
There you go. Hit it.
All right.
Well,
So
Yeah,
Whoever's
and
next.
also I'll give
Oh, they're all in camping attire, by the way.
and I'll give hype dice to Verm.
Cool.
Yep.
all right.
Visca.
Which is a D10, so
Oh, swell.
Visca's turn. There are 4 blinded zombies in front of you.
How long do I have to hold that?
And a disco ball.
this is just I think it's
You have that hype dice or...
it's the same amount as a bardic inspiration.
if they don't list it for temporary stuff like that, it's an hour. So, like, if you would have took a short rest, you would lose it.
I think it might be 10 minutes.
Is it 10 minutes?
It's
I don't
Well, it's
I'm trying to read the thing, but it's being difficult.
I usually go with till the end of combat.
Yeah.
And if it isn't used, you just probably get it back or something. I don't know. Anyway. So, it is Visca's turn for blind zombies.
Cool.
You have advantage on all attacks.
I see the party ball above me.
Yep.
I'm gonna run in, pull out all 4 arms, and the first attack is gonna chuck my regular mundane longsword at the party ball to break it before I get there. Hopefully.
Maybe a spear or something.
I mean,
She's trying to get rid
why?
of these little swords.
Man, if only you had like a reaching weapon like a hockey stick.
Yeah, something like that. I don't think.
It's not reach. I'm just making an excuse for you to use it.
Oh, okay. 14 to hit the party ball.
Okay. Boom! It explodes. They gotta make dex saves at disadvantage, and they're zombies, so I'm just gonna say they fail.
Everybody takes 12 points of damage.
Okay. Let's see.
And they're all dead.
Ooh. Hertz, roll me 3d20s and tell me what each 20 was.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
9.
A 7 and a what and a 9?
A 2 and a 9.
Okay. 2 of them have a single leg fall off of each, and the third one has an arm fall off. The shrapnel hits it. The legs and arms continue moving towards you, along with the rest of the guys.
No!
And I think somebody knows what kind of zombies these are.
I have no idea what you're thinking.
I thought I'd do something fun and creative with these guys instead of normal
I love
zombies.
them so much. They're the best kind of zombies.
Can I grab that arm as a weapon? A la Breath of the Wild.
Fucking.
You
You're
might
like trying to grab your butt when you put it away.
I sheathe the arm. Oh no.
I mean,
Can I get my attacks before you attempt to pilfer these zombies?
yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Limbs.
what do you attack? Do you attack like the main body? Do you attack any of these limbs? Do you attack just one?
If no, she'd go after the main body.
Okay.
So first attack second attack with key sword on the main body is a 22.
Okay.
Oh god, I moved all my dice because they were shitty.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You think the party
Okay.
ball injured them pretty badly.
So 14 slashing damage and 5 radiant.
Okay, that one's dead.
Cool. Attack number 3 with Project Cygnus.
You notice the arm that fell off of it stops moving.
Oh, convenient. That's a 13.
13 hits.
Sweet. So that is God damn, these rolls are good tonight. Well, right now. 13 slashing damage and 3 fire damage.
Okay. This one is dead as you cave in its head, and the
Nice.
leg that was hopping off without it just falls over.
And then finally the light blade with a 23 to hit.
Okay.
For whopping 8 damage.
Okay. This one's almost dead.
Cool.
In case
And
you
I'm
guys,
out.
in case you guys can't tell, this module's made for a little lower level than you guys.
Yeah. This
It's
is
fun
actually
though.
kind of fun.
I like wrecking through these, and I really love that I recognize what they are.
Oh no! It's the single zombie's turn. Its arm crawls over to you and claws at you. And then the rest of it comes over and claws at you with the other arm that's still attached. Oh, and a bite. Holy crap. These things get a lot of attacks. What's your AC?
Yeah. 19 currently.
19. A dirty 20 hits with the dismembered limb. A nat 20 on the other claw.
What?
It refuses to, and another dirty 20. This thing refuses to go down without a fight.
Oh my god, this thing was serious.
You missed it. You walked away, and I fucking slaughtered like all but one zombie. You came back, and this zombie hit me 3 times with nothing lower than a 19.
One of them crit.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, I should
This
confirm the
zombie
crit.
means business.
It did minimum damage on the dirty 20 claw. It did 6 damage with the bite, and with the crit, it did a whopping, double the max, of course, 10 damage.
So 6 plus 10 plus what was the minimum from the first attack?
2.
So 18 damage. Okay, that's not bad.
As probably surprises Visca.
Yeah, she's just like, hey, that hurt. You're dead.
I'll say the crit with the claw was the dismembered arm choking you.
That's fucking awesome.
And
Like jumped up off the ground.
yeah.
Like
Like it was just
I
crawling.
want that one, please.
It was crawling, and then you see the wrist go like, and it just lifts itself up and just latches on her. Very 80s movie fashion, where you're like, that should not happen.
Right,
I
yeah.
love it.
It is Cardboard Cutout's turn.
Cool.
No, thank you. Finn.
That guy.
He would probably attack he'd attack the body because he'd seen that attacking the body dropped him before. Would he do a special thing or?
I don't
How
think
often can he do the gravity kick?
I don't think he'd waste it. It's probably
No.
at single digits of health.
Oh, okay. I don't know what his stuff does. So he's just gonna hit it with
the
attacks then.
gravity kicks and stuff. He only gets 2 of those enhanced special moves a day because it costs a lot of points for him to do.
Okay. Well, that's a 17 to hit with power axe.
Okay, it's dead. You just
Okay.
in the back of its head.
Mm-hmm.
The hand stops
Hold
choking
on.
you.
Man, yes, you good job.
That was 19 damage. I'm pretty sure the skull just turns to powder.
Oh, my bad.
Woo!
My bad. He splits the body in half vertically.
Oh yeah. That's the kind of good.
I just
Good.
take the arm off. I'm like, hey, Hertz, you still want it?
Yes.
He wasn't sure. He wasn't sure if he hit. There was just like no resistance, and then that body just peeled.
Mm.
And then I tape it to the hockey stick.
Sorry, I like to imagine Yost is a cardboard cutout, but whenever he attacks, he's conveniently off screen, and his weapon just like comes on screen and is attacking.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I was gonna joke. I'm like, where did you get taped? But then it's like, nope, yeah, 100%. Visca and Yost are the sort of people that one of them would probably carry duct tape around.
Yeah, and it's like on Visca's belt, so it's just like.
Shit.
You
Vern
guys,
is gonna give the cardboard cutout a companionable pat on the shoulder. It's like,
You guys are having a blast with this,
Okay.
and we aren't getting as far as I thought. Are you guys fine if we do another hour?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure. So
So we'll proceed apace here.
Yeah, we'll try to speed it up a little.
no, you're fine. This is great. No, it's seriously great. Where are you guys at? Okay, so you guys
What is-
eventually
what is
get.
this spider thing
I
you're
wave
doing
my
to me?
arm around and I'm like, hey, Verm.
It is a lady hand.
Oh my!
One of the nails are chipped
You
off.
know what? No,
How can you
actually,
tell?
what Hertz would do is try to grab Verm's butt from far away.
I
It
don't
has-
think
it has
skeletons
pink-
still have fingernails, do
No,
they?
no, it's a zombie, and its hand is very
Oh.
feminine looking.
It's like the Bokabun arm weapon.
I forgot they were zombies. They were
It's
flesh.
got yeah no. So it's literally like it's just doing this constantly.
It's
So it's like here, come to group chat and touch your butt with this.
Yeah,
I just-
I'm
I just
gonna touch the butt.
I just
Okay.
remember those
That's
like Halloween bowls that have the hand sticking up that have a motion sensor, so when a kid reaches in to grab it, it just like jumps down and grabs them. That shit scared the living shit out of me as a child.
So,
Shit.
When she does that, Verm's gonna like jump a little bit. He's gonna look around at her. He's gonna reach down and he's gonna grab the zombie hand by the wrist, pull it end over end, grab your hand by the wrist, and plant it firmly on his ass and say, "Direct contact only," and then let you go.
The cardboard cutout and Visca just have a significant look.
You see 6 diagonal pink blush lines on the cardboard cutout.
And then he's gonna just chuck the zombie arm out into the woods over his shoulder.
It just stops moving. Just
And she just like looks at you like, all right then.
So 2 spook.
We're gonna walk
mountain
on. Yes.
So
I guess that no sex rule thing is out the window, eh?
then? Apparently it is now.
Well,
Apparently.
I think after the last couple of encounters proved a little less dangerous than we were expecting, he maybe have
I like how you
gotten a
guys
little sloppy.
like how you guys came in here like there were gonna be like 5,000 laser dragons, and if you
Right.
took a
Yeah,
wrong
like I'm
step,
trying to play for the wave of apathy thing that I have, because if anybody remembers, I have a personality
guy.
trait now that means we can't make a difference. And I'm sad because we're in a domain of dread, but like Katrina's having a fucking blast.
you could play it off like Visca's just very carefree.
For a little bit.
Maybe.
I was thinking more along the lines of like she was feeling miserable until we started fighting, and once we're actually fighting, she's good. And then after that, it's just
She's like wagging her
okay.
tail, like getting super excited.
There's bones everywhere.
She probably has to resist when you throw the arm into the woods.
Like go chase. Oh, that's racist. That's just like.
But I'll leave that up to her.
Everyone tonight. God damn.
I'm sorry, if I was playing Wunari,
Somebody
I would
has
be
to
doing.
the dummy, like the punching dummy.
If I was playing Wunari, I would be playing on all the dog tropes.
Because you gotta.
I mean, Visca is the best girl.
Okay, so we approach.
The Craigo
That's
Mountain is less of a mountain and more of a grassy bump converted into a haphazard campground mural. This is a small, natural cave mouth centered on a low hill. The hill has been adorned with large foreign boulders and wooden structures. It appears that generations of campers have added their own construction to the mountain. There are peaks made of rocks glued together, short, jagged summits of plywood and paint, and a few scant structures made of rebar and elastic. To anyone
Okay,
who
this
didn't,
is a lot less menacing and a lot cuter than I thought it was going to be. It's also a lot more structurally intact than I thought it was.
yeah, the artist made it look a lot scarier.
Yeah, I imagine Verm's looking at it, or Yost is looking at it, just like, this is not structurally sound. This is a bad idea.
Hers is like, but like it's fun and like
He's like, it's like it was built by like a bunch of 13-year-olds with like just whatever
Yes!
he had lying around. And he's like, oh yeah, okay.
If you didn't know any better, you would think this is just a bizarre art project made from items in a dump. There are
I mean,
murals
it kinda does look
painted
that way.
all over the side of this mountain, close around mountain.
hers
Are they-
was reminded of the good old days when she was on the street.
Jesus.
Some are decades old, chipping and running in a grotesque fashion. Many others are only a few years old. It says the sun's unavailable to bleach it because, there's no sun. There are children's paintings of forests, camp games, epic contests, swimming, a myriad of other portrayals of what the beautiful place sui'kune Lake used to be. The mouth of Craggo Mountain is choked with chairs and tables randomly thrown into a makeshift barrier. It is impossible to tell if it was to keep things in or to keep them out. Woo!
If we run into the kindergartners from recess, that'll be great.
Oh, man.
I want that, please.
Okay. All right. I guess we're going in the front door.
Yeah.
Do we need to go in there? Like,
I mean, we want to get out, I guess. and-
Hold on a minute. He just
said
remembered
that-
something. Verm is going to pull up Silver, the longsword, and ask him, can you sense any kind of power around here?
I'm unable to do that in this form.
Thanks anyway.
Hey, we established last time that your sword talks to you, right? Oh
Yes.
yeah, we all grabbed your sword and talked to it at the same time.
don't you remember? It was a
I
good
forgot
time.
that.
Also, it appears that whatever you were doing, you should keep doing. You seem to be happier.
Killing things. Great. He's just going to put the sword away and just pretend like I didn't
I
endorse
mean,
mass
for
murder.
what it's worth, 10 minutes ago you did have your butt grabbed.
Yeah.
Might
Oh,
have been
God.
talking about that.
He'll follow that one away
Fun,
from
sexy times with Hertz.
Yeah, I mean,
Even
all
the
things
sword
considered, I
ships
think
it.
we would all prefer sexy times with Hertz to going through the murder mystery here, but we are where we are, so.
Verm's sword is trying to tell you something. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I think you're talking about the tail. He's a
Alright, we're-
Dragonborn after all.
We're getting very distracted.
Yeah, so we enter the creepy
You enter the big cave.
crafty cave.
Okay. Hertz detention. Anyway, this dim entrance is foreboding, despite the cheery murals on the outside. All around the area are small chairs and a sprinkling of broken desks that I'm just going to say you guys pushed out of the way. This barricade was very easy for you guys. With all your fighting characters
Fighting
and
muscle.
yours, it's just like very easily could just...
The fact that our weakest character has, what do you have, a plus
Two.
two or something?
Well,
Right,
Hertz,
yeah.
Hertz has the skates too, so she could probably like cut them into bits anyway too. So you
Yeah,
guys...
lucky
She's a
stick
plus
now.
2 strength. She's a beefy girl, okay?
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying that we're all pretty beefy. I've only got one higher than you, just because I've been lazy and haven't. I like feats more than upping my strength right now.
All around the area are the broken chairs and a sprinkling of broken desks. Along the walls, you can see long dead light crystals. Apparently, in Retroverse, it's a thing that light crystals are just like light
Around.
sources,
Okay.
I guess.
Okay.
There's a path to your left, one directly ahead, and one to your right. Each one of the passageways is narrow, and the two on your sides bend around before you can see their end. There's a faint purple glow coming from the center passageway. The whole place smells like sulfur and rusty metal.
Oh.
Do you guys
Well.
do anything in this entranceway?
I'd
Or
like
do
to
you- where do
look
you guys
around,
go?
do a little investigating.
Okay,
I'm
give
gonna
me
look-
investigation check.
I want to look around and see if I see any corruption.
Okay.
I'm investigate too.
Okay, that's a 13.
You're
You,
good at.
you find a bunch of cheap children's jewelry in these
Oh.
desks and stuff, worth up to 50 gold total.
Okay. I'm gonna hold it up and say, Hertz, would you like any of this?
One of them is like one of those Lego watches, like you can take the pieces apart and
Ooh,
put them
yeah,
back together.
that one.
I'm just imagining like there's some like neon plastic bracelets and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Jelly bracelets.
Each one's probably worth around a gold each, maybe.
She's like, yes.
Since
Just
it's a-
decorates her arms and like these things.
Since they're worth around a gold each, and I said they're 50 gold worth, you can assume there's a lot of it. You guys take all of it, or
I mean, we could just throw it in the bag.
Aye.
I'm like, I don't know that there are any kids here that are going to enjoy it at all.
What if they're like ghost children or something?
Well, I
I
mean,
mean, the only ghosts we've seen so far are goblins, and I don't know that goblins really like the same kind of jewelry we do.
Like
plastic.
shiny things?
I know one that does. Okay, so I guess if we don't find anything in this room,
Which way do you go? Forward? To the left or to the right?
I looked for corruption. Did I see anything?
You
Or
did.
not in the radius?
You did not in your radius. No.
Okay. I'm going to suggest we go toward the big purple light.
Garfield boy. Stop it.
yeah, that's a
The purple light, you said?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, purple light. You walk in to a big room. The stone platform rises 1 foot above the floor. And... yeah. Wait, what? A stone platform raised 1 foot above the floor calls to you from the center of the room. I think he means that metaphorically, not literally.
Oh, good.
There are 4 flaming braziers on raised pillars. Each one glows with a dim purple flame. The flames rock unnaturally and seem to grow brighter as soon as you see them. At the back of the room, there are 4 passageways heading deeper into the cave. The air here feels cool, but malevolent.
This sounds great.
Do you move further in? This is like when you guys move forward to see what's in this room. That's the description for that.
oh my.
Oh my goodness. Alright. This seems like a little bit more than kids' crafts projects.
Really? What
Yeah.
made you guess?
Oh, you know, the glowing boobs.
Oh no, not you.
She knows.
Hey, Hertz, you know how you used that inspiration point before? You have another one?
Thank you.
That was perfect. Okay.
Hey, I have hit 69 hit points now. I gotta bring it up a little.
Okay. So did any of these passages look different, or are they just like equally spooky and dark?
Which one do you go to next?
Well,
Well, there were the 4 that we were looking at, right?
Oh, the 4 you see, the one furthest on the left. No, and at this angle you cannot see what's on the end of any of these hallways. They seem to go a good, like, 30 feet or so, at least. Each.
What was that thing? Good adventurers go left?
yeah.
You go...
Why is that thing? I never understood that.
No, it's just the thing people say.
Yes.
You did see that on one of the murals outside. And you
Most
do recall, when you guys
right
came
hand.
here, this is a camp for, kids that will be adventurers.
Most people use their right hands to wield weapons, so traveling along the left wall allows you to keep your hand on the left wall, the left hand on the wall, and the right hand.
I mean, that's not really an issue for me. Ambidextrous.
No, I understand that.
I'm
Yeah, I'm right.
left-handed.
I was gonna
Visca.
say so am I, but that's neither here nor there. It's just the tradition.
That's Visca talking. I can't do jack shit with my left hand.
Visca, give me a history check.
Okay. Ugh. Yep, that's about what I expected. That's a 9.
Okay, you remember when you were at your training camp, there were tests that you had to do. Maybe that's what this mountain is about.
Maybe it's like one of those test things that they put you through at camp.
AKA,
And looks around to the party and is like, so the sort of camp that maybe Yost and I went to.
Hers is just like,
Oh no, it wasn't spooky like this. Like it had the cave at the front, and then like inside was okay. Maybe there was some of the mood lighting with the weird colored candle and everything, but it was just for show. Like there was an owlbear, but it was just like my uncle in a costume.
Okay, well, I think we're
camps are weird.
we're clearly not in Red Island.
The hilarious thing is I'm like a good like 60% of that is real things that happen to me at camp.
I mean, yeah, I know. Camp is weird. Hertz doesn't know. She's never been to camp, but
Yeah, Verm is just like soaking all of this experience. And, like, man, normal people are fucking crazy.
right?
So I guess we're going left.
I did math during my summer.
So wait, you go into the big chasm room with the 4 purple torch things?
Hmm.
And you
'cause
go
we're
left?
Polish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you went back to the entranceway and went the left way, or if you were going from here.
No, yeah. It's just concerning when the DM clarifies what you just said. It's like, yes, I did that. Do I die now?
In the floor of the platform, centered between the pillars, is a thick sheet of glass. Glass is crystal clear, but you can make out small runes etched into the edges. Underneath the glass are 3 items, all with a label across them, reading 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. 3rd place is a healing potion. 2nd place is a robotic hand of some kind. And 1st place is a lasers and liches booster card pack. As soon as you notice these prizes and the purple flames flare up, and a high-pitched laughter resonates from the room. In a flash, 4 booblins capture the purple flames and then blast off into each of the 4
Son of a
hallways.
bitch!
So I guess we have to go capture the flames, and maybe the first one back gets surprised?
There are 4 flaming boobs, 1 in each passageway. I'm just calling them that from now on.
I guess we chase after them. Do we all want to go at the same time, or do we want to split up, gang?
We do not want to split up, gang.
I'm just saying, that's how this worked at camp.
Ooh, in the blackness you can see small glowing stars, murals made from glow-in-the-dark paint.
Hertz likes those.
Visca's having like that moment of like, okay, we can't change anything, but at least this is heartfelt and reminds me of childhood.
Hertz, you're not sure how, but
Hertz is sad. Like you said, like this reminds me of childhood. And just like.
Hertz,
Man.
when you approach the stars, you just swear they seem to glow in the dark a little bit more.
Cool. So Verm is torn. Like, he doesn't think that the Booblins themselves present any real significant threat, but at the other hand, his every instinct is still screaming at him, "Don't split the party, don't."
You hear down each hallway like a
I mean, I guess there is still like some crazo with a chainsword that isn't you.
And there's some evidence that this place may not entirely be dimensionally consistent. We don't know if we can find our way back if we get separated.
Sorry, my cat wants to play fetch. That's what the noises are.
Can
I
we
wish
just,
my cats had wanted to play fetch. They just wanted to sleep in awkward positions.
can we just make a round and blaze through all these bastards and get done with this?
Which one do you go into first?
I'll just.
I guess left.
There's the furthest left one. We'll say is number 1, and then it goes from there. So like 1,
We'll
2,
just
3, 4.
go. We'll go round wheel, I guess.
Okay, around the wheel we go.
Yeah.
A small cavern lit by only 2 glowing purple eyes and glowing paint greet you as you go down this hallway. As your eyes focus, the eyes move forward aggressively, and a robotic body of a crash dummy turned into a training dummy lunges at you with a baseball bat covered in nails.
Oh God! I'm gonna hold the shield up and try.
I'm gonna say Verm because he's the first one that went in.
Okay. Well, I'm going to answer Nailbat with Chainsaw.
Okay, before you do that, we need to roll initiative. I'll do its little surprise attack first. 24 for a whopping 6 damage.
Ow. My turn.
And now we go initiatives.
Okay, well, that's going to be an 18 initiative.
You tied with this thing. What's your...
+3.
Oh, right. This thing stacks as poop. It just got really lucky. There's my initiative stuff. Verm's 18 the greater this time.
Visca got a 17.
Okay.
Hertz got a 5.
Hooray!
How'd
You're
Yost
just
do?
like stepping forward and
I
stepping
think we
back
were
from
doing
the
her
glowing
Yost
stars,
as a
like,
10.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
So
yeah.
technically, should he be like a 13, 10 plus his modifier?
Yeah, I'll go with passive initiative, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay. He's still second to last.
Yeah.
Verm. You get smacked by a bat with nails on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack him back with a chain glaive.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a 14 to hit.
A 14 does not hit through its test dummy body.
Wow. Huh. Well, I'm
That's a
gonna try
sturdy
again.
test dummy.
Oh, well,
it looks
okay.
like
How about
it looks
25?
like it is designed to be hit.
25 get him?
25 does hit through its defenses, yes.
Okay.
and we're gonna just piss it off.
We're gonna fuck him up. That's gonna be.
It'd be like the vending machine all over again.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happens in Undertale.
That's 15 damage.
15?
Mhm.
Looks like it hurt a little bit. I mean,
And
it feels
he's gonna
alive.
He's gonna finish by taking a quick little step back. So he's at 10 feet range.
Okay. On that note, it's its turn, so it just moves 10 feet forward and attacks you.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
I would say Visca and Hertz and Yost would all get attacks of opportunity, as it probably moves through your threatened squares.
Yes, slap it with the hockey stick.
Okay, slap away.
I don't know how to do that. I
It's a-
don't do melee combat.
It's a simple weapon. You just strength plus proficiency.
Okay, so
It will
Plus
be.
Plus 1, because it's a
4 plus
plus
1.
1 magic
Oh
weapon.
yeah. And I'm assuming you're two-handing it, so it's a D8 damage plus 1.
we have proficiency of 3, right?
At your guys' level?
We have a 4, but I don't know if you'd be proficient with a quarter stuff. Never
It's a
mind,
s-
it's a simple weapon.
It's a simple
yeah,
weapon.
Yeah.
So way above 20.
Okay. How much damage you do with the D8 plus 1 plus strength? As you just smack it on the head, and the head does the crash dummy thing where it just like boom, and just shakes.
A D plus 1 is an 8. 7.
7? Okay.
Yeah.
What did Visca get?
I got a 14. I rolled really shitty.
Okay, wow, you did not get through it. You have Sentinel, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
But it doesn't help when I roll a 3.
What did Yost get?
Oh, Yost. Roll better, Yost. Well, I mean, marginally. That's a 16.
A 16 does hit.
Sweet. He does, like, hella damage. That's 17 damage.
Okay.
Hell yes.
One of the arms gets bent really weird as he hits like its left arm. I'll say he was on its left side or something. It's like pushed into the torso. And it continues moving forward, and with its right arm, it swings its bat at Verm. Ooh, twice.
Ow.
Nat 1
Wow.
and a Nat 4.
I was
So,
gonna say nat 1. Does it roll on the nat fail table or the crit fail table?
yes, it does. I have to be fair on
Alright.
that. Okay, 55, so it takes a little bit of damage itself. That's this animatronic horror's turn.
I'm just imagining it hits Verm and it just bounces back and it just smashes itself in the face.
This is turning into a very comedic,
The horror story, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's like there's
after school Halloween special horror story.
yeah, it's like
Yeah,
those
not like the
comedy
worst
horrors.
Witch bad, but it's getting there.
I'll take it as
More
a
like Hocus
compliment,
Pocus.
because that's what I'm trying to go for. It is Visca's
Yeah,
turn.
no, I like it.
Cool. I would like to fuck me up a crash dummy, please.
Oh, I'm so glad you finished that sentence that way.
I was about to say, it does not look like it has those attachments on at the moment.
So key sword
I don't
first.
think Yost would appreciate being called a crash.
I mean, he is a cardboard dummy right now, so
Yeah.
You look over,
that's a
you look over, and now he's a Xenon Dragonborn crash dummy.
Yeah, no,
23 to hit.
23 definitely hits.
that's not what he meant when he said he wanted to smash.
Let me smash.
14 slashing damage and 5 radiant.
Okay. You guys are beating
And-
the crap out of this dummy.
Attack 2 with Project Cygnus.
Okay.
Oh, that's not as good. That's only a 13.
Okay. That does not get through its Test dummy-ness. I don't know.
Yeah. I was like relying on the heat from it, and it's like it's a dummy. It doesn't feel pain. Yeah, that's all I got because I wasn't gonna waste my arms on this.
Okay. Good call. Who's next? Oh, cardboard cutout.
Oh, Yost.
Or should I say,
Power axe.
test dummy number 2.
That's an 18 to hit.
He hits.
Hello. For 18 damage.
Okay. Test dummy falls apart. And popping out of its body is a booblin. Hertz, your turn.
Technically,
Hey.
Yost has a second attack.
Oh, go ahead.
Are we attacking the booblin?
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
he's gonna
so-
attack the booblin.
Okay.
That's 26.
That definitely hits.
Cool. Oh, that was cocked. Oh, that's not as good. 10 damage.
Okay. It has 5 total HP, so it's dead. Well, more dead.
Or dead.
Oh, no, it has resistance. No. Doesn't matter.
It's a magical weapon.
Yeah. Even if it wasn't magical, that would have been just enough to still kill it. So the booblin looked like it was going to say something, and then just... And as it disappears, as it dissipates, a purple flame appears where, like, its heart would have been. And that purple flame goes back into the main room you were in before.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
also employed ghosts in your camp?
No, not quite. Ours was mostly like there was also one camp counselor that had like a little bit of illusion magic.
Oh, okay.
She was a synth weaver too, but not like anywhere as cool as you. It was like weird country music.
Hey, any music is good music.
I mean, yeah, but we actually had music right at me, so it was kind of lame.
You notice scrawled onto the wall large red text that reads, "Not all of your foes will be dummies. Show us your moves and prove you're a true hero."
This is so cute.
Love it.
Okay, so that's that room. And you guys head back into the main room, and you see one of the sconces are lit. Bam. And then you go to
Sweet.
the next room.
All right.
There is a
What is
pedestal in this room, coming up to about 4 feet tall. Atop the pedestal is a large iron bowl with dried out worms inside it. There are many murals here, those of brave warriors fighting in deadly battles. The whole room smells like stale dirt.
Oh,
Yes.
On the wall, you also see large red text. Sometimes being courageous means swallowing your fear.
oh.
Hertz shows her hand in there.
There's a bunch of crinkly, dried up worms.
She grabs
Sure,
her.
I'll have a handful. I'll have
I
a
feel like
handful.
Visca would not care. Cat
There's
does.
coincidentally only 4 left.
She grabs one. She throws one to Visca. And she throws one to Vermin, yes.
Cheers.
Cheers!
You'll eat a worm.
Yost-
Like,
I was like,
Yost's
okay.
cardboard arm has like it like taped to his hand, and as his hand goes over to the cardboard mouth, it just like you see this very clear video cut of like it disappearing out of the hand, and the hand moves off.
I was imagining the like.
even the hand that was on there, it's a different hand that like comes up from beneath the screen and it's just like
I was just imagining like the shitty YouTube poop videos where like the mouth disappears and it's like actual footage of a mouth.
Oh no, I was imagining like Monty Python, where like the entire bottom half of his head was just like a separate piece.
Oh yeah.
I know,
Yeah, I was just going for like elementary school video.
I'm like, so in my defense, we didn't have this one. That was just my older brothers being a dick and seeing if they could dare me, and I'd actually eat it.
Popping out of the ceiling, phasing through, is a booblin, and it's like, wow, you guys eat worms? How gross. What do you guys
I'm
do?
not gonna take that shit, and I'm gonna try and whack at him with my leg.
Okay, roll to hit. I'm not even rolling initiative for this.
Ah, yeah, okay. That's gonna be a 21.
Okay. You kill it. They have 5 HP. You kill it.
Yeah.
Hertz is just like, yeah, I ate garbage. What of it?
As you kill it,
I'm just gonna like snort at it, just like. That's right.
as you kill it, another flame, purple flame, just goes back in the main room. As you guys go back into the main room, you notice that the clear glass that is on the third place spot is opened now.
Oh, hey, a healing potion.
That'll be nice.
Was
for
that the
later.
healing potion, or was that?
That's the healing potion, yes.
Do we take an hour, or do we come back for it later?
Well, let's come back. It'll be fine, I'm sure. It's glass anyway. It's like we can't break it.
Okay.
Okay.
You go into the next room. In this room, you find a set of wooden squares, all with one letter of a common alphabet in them. Of the common alphabet.
Wait, what? Okay, we have 2 squares with 1 letter on each face.
There's a set of wooden squares, 26, I'll say. We'll go with the
Oh,
English
okay.
alphabet.
Okay.
Midway up on one wall is a set of 4 pegs, large enough to hold 4 of the wooden squares. Above the pegs is a riddle. I am not infinite, but innumerable all the same. I am a mighty castle, but not in the rain. I cover the world from port to port, but more often than not, I'm stuck in your shorts. What am
Okay.
Man!
Yes.
Hertz is just like, sand! And she quickly puts it up there, and ding!
Woo!
I had a feeling that was going to be easy.
I was gonna say is Vern probably wasn't gonna get that with innate intelligence, but Vern Flair got it.
I like
You guys are just standing there like.
for D&D. I like to think
"Hey,
riddles.
let's go."
Riddles start with like player first. I'll have the player try to figure it, and then
Yeah.
have intelligence rolls.
Yeah. Cat actually was like, "Oh, dirt, maybe." Yeah.
A boobling pops out of the wall, attempts to do a raspberry, stops before it even starts, and goes, "Wow, you've solved that really quick." What do you do?
More cookie.
It looked like it was going to try to taunt you and distract you while you were trying to think of what the riddle's answer was, but it was a little too late, aka about 3 seconds. What do you do?
I hit it with my hockey stick.
Okay, roll the hit.
oh. Oh, okay. So it's. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at.
Strength.
Plus
It's
1, plus proficiency, plus strength.
Okay. $15.
Okay. Roll me D8 plus 1 plus strength.
Oh, I got 10. No, wait.
Oh,
Plus 11.
okay.
Yeah.
You kill that one in 1 hit. Purple flame goes back into the main room. Let's see.
Okay.
Yep, that was everything in this room. So you guys head back into the main room, and another hatch opens up, revealing the second place prize, which
What was the second place
was a weird robotic hand.
Ooh.
What does the weird robotic hand particularly look like?
Looks magical and something Verm would like.
Oh,
Verm, you want?
I don't know yet. I'm
It
trying
looks,
to
it looks groovy.
get. Oh. But I already have a chain weapon, and I like my hands.
You don't know what it is, Gosh. You and I watched that Twitch, not Vermin Visca.
The robot hand just like seems
I-
to acknowledge Verm and goes,
You know you wanted.
it goes,
Oh man. Okay, can I just say, like, if your cam did this, that's sadistic as fuck.
I mean, he's gonna take it and he's gonna pocket it for later. He's not gonna equip it right away just because he's really sure.
Equip it. You mean you're not going to chop your hand off right away?
the thumb and pinky shrug as you pick it up.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that and we're gonna keep that on hand for later. For sure.
The hand pops out of your backpack for just a brief moment to go, thumb goes like this.
Yeah.
and then goes back in the pouch.
He keeps it on
Magical,
hand for
like,
later.
can I, like, sniff it or whatever? Like, see what's up?
Can I sniff it to see if it's magical?
It is definitely magical. That much is obviously very apparent.
Which I would
do-
say probably smells like brimstone.
Ooh, everybody give me history checks. You might know it from
Okay.
history.
I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah. Okay.
I do actually one day want to.
18.
Ooh, okay.
I got a 3.
20. Not a dirty.
Oh, Yost. He does things. Nope, not with that roll. It was history?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, that's a 5 for him.
Okay. You know, both Hertz and Verm. Well, not that you know, but you immediately recognize it as a hand that belonged to a once legendary hero that retired by the name of Ash.
Yeah. This is.
Cool!
This must be Ash's chainblade hand.
This is.
You remember that he was able to turn it into a chainsaw.
Yeah. I know, but I like my hand.
But it's so cool!
But I like my hand.
After a demon possessed him, he was able to somehow move it to his hand, and he cut it off and made himself a new hand.
But he's so cool!
Ugh. All right, but if I don't like it, you're paying for the regeneration.
It's fine!
Maybe don't cut your hand off right now. Just
Yeah.
put it in the bag
Do
for
it.
later. No.
You're a bad
No.
influence.
Yes, she is.
Come on.
God dang it.
Want to fucking maim him while there's an axe murderer with a chainsaw running around?
Yeah, I was
I mean,
just
for
like,
what it's worth, we would have double the chainsaws then. We would have twice as many chainsaws. as
No,
they-
because it's a two-handed weapon. My chainglaive is a two-handed weapon. So I would only-
You remember that you've seen the stats for this module's chainsaw. It's two-handed, right? You remember the legendary adventurer Ash had one of those, but he was able to use it one-handed with this magic item.
what a badass!
Last room. This room reminds you of a classroom because it has a raised desk at the center and a blackboard on the back wall. There are several pens and an open notebook on the table. This is the part Chris really wants you guys to give your A game. So, give your
Okay.
A game on this. I'll give you plenty of time.
I swear to
can
God,
think
if I
about
turn
this.
into Baldi's basics,
I
I'd
draw a
murder
button.
everybody.
I'm not done yet. Sorry, I just wanted to let you guys know that because I got really excited. There are several pens and an open notebook on the table. The blackboard has 2 rhymes written on it. 5, 7, then 5. Syllables mark a haiku. Adventuring one. The next one says, if you wish to pass, show us your best charming prose.
Oh,
Prose.
okay.
Wit often beats blades. You have to make
Wit often beats
haikus.
what?
Wit often beats blades.
Blades. Okay.
You have to make a 5-7-5 rule haiku.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, do your thing. Take your time. While this is going on, I would like everybody that's watching this in post or now to know that this is available for any price you want right now on Drive-Thru RPG, and I think you could still find it on the DM's Guild too. You should be able to. It's Lasers and Liches Halloween Special. Has a new barbarian subclass, Techno Viking, which is really awesome. Has a new race, which is pretty much skeletons, which is really cool. You get to play a skeleton. There's a new 20 level class called the Glitch Hunter, which is kind of like a mix between a rogue and a ranger. A bunch of new magic items, which I've been presenting today, a bunch of new monsters, and of course this wonderful adventure that we're playing right now. And probably the most important thing, and the thing I appreciate the most, is it has all of my players' characters' portraits throughout this
Yeah.
special.
It's so cool.
Many of you probably would recognize the Hertz one the most. It's the one I see retweeted the most. She is at the very end of the adventure. If you want to find her. And yes, Magneto is the little dinosaur in her hands in that picture.
Yeah.
All right, Verm's turned his in.
Okay, what does yours say?
4 friends in the fog. Lazy skeleton is here. It's not so scary.
A booblin pops out of the blackboard. It has on like a teacher's outfit, and it's got like glasses, and it's got like the thing you put on glasses, so if you drop them, they stay
The chain?
on you. Yeah,
Like a librarian chain?
yeah. And he goes to check your work. He goes, not bad, not bad.
I will remind everyone that I haven't written a haiku since like 6th grade.
Yeah, me neither. That's why I'm like, take your time.
So I have array of hands will mega mess you up. Get lost, thug. I think the last one I sort of lost it. I don't know how many syllables are in the song.
Wait. Say that. Say that one again. Slow it down.
Array of hands will mega mess you up. Get lost, thugs. Because it's
Of hands
It's 4.
will
get lost, you thug.
Well, array of hands is 4. So I'm not
Oh,
sure.
damn.
You got to write it out like on the Zoom chat so you
Yeah.
can see how it.
The
Scans.
booblin just
I thought
materializes.
an array would be 2.
Booblin materializes a spectral ruler and smacks you in the wrist. Does no damage. You don't feel it.
Yeah.
This isn't right. You gotta do 5 syllables.
Yeah.
He looms over your shoulder while you're working now.
Ready?
Yeah. You look like you're ready, and the booblin moves over to you.
Alright, this game is hell. Verm's butt is extra fine. It's snowing on my Fuji.
Where have I heard that line before? As he reads the last one.
It's by the great.
The Grumpy Gamers.
It's by Kenpachi Ramasama. Oh.
There you go.
Visca, you should just put, like, as your last syllable in the first line,
Yeah, no, okay. So my array of hands will mega mess you up. Get lost, dumb booblin.
He reads it, he looks up at you. He has all 4 of your haikus, right? He pulls out a pen, and
We'll
he's...
say that Yost did his as well.
Yost
Yeah.
is the most beautiful haiku.
Yeah,
ever
Yost isn't
heard
like in
in
the
my life.
traditional like calligraphy.
Everybody cries, just like.
Mm-hmm.
Out of nowhere, a little gust of sakura petals flies by.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The
let's
slasher
see.
was standing outside waiting for us, and he was just sat down, and I was like bawling his eyes out.
Definitely.
He writes, we'll say for his, he writes, Autumn moonlight, a worm digs silently into a chestnut.
Yeah.
Just some
Okay.
random, this is a random one I found online. Whatever.
Okay.
Cool.
Or, no, this one's better. Light of the moon, moves west, flowers, shadows, creep eastward.
It's snowing on Mount Fuji.
On top of Mount Fuji. After you get all of your haikus done, and the booblin looks at them all, pulls out a pen and scribbles all over all of your haikus. What do you do?
Boy,
Hey, dickhead! I worked hard on that, you jerk.
I'm gonna throw my pencil at him.
Roll to hit.
Would it count as a dart?
I believe that's a 13.
Okay, roll me a d4. I'll count it as a dart. Plus your
2 damage.
That's including your strength.
With my strength, then it's 5 damage.
Right between the eyes.
Excellent.
Pops. Purple flame goes back into the main hallway.
Yeah.
Cool. I
I
guess let's
love
go get our
haiku.
card.
As you guys go back to the main,
I love writing haikus. Aren't they great?
as you guys go
No,
back
it's
in,
terrible.
to the main hallway, Chris will love them, I'm sure. You notice that all 4 of these paths, in the top of like the archway when you go in, you didn't notice this before, but the first one was the Strength Challenge Room. Second one was the Constitution Challenge Room. Third one was Intelligence Challenge Room. And the fourth one was the Charisma Challenge Room.
Nice.
So as now all of the purple flame sconces are lit again, the first place prize opens up, and you have yourself a booster pack of Lasers and Liches trading cards.
Yoo-hoo!
Build open. How many come in a booster pack?
I would say about I haven't dealt with trading cards in forever.
Probably
I'd say
10 or so.
10, yeah.
Yeah.
And one of them is called Tale of the Neon Dragon.
Ooh.
Tail like Tale or
No, like the ass end.
Yeah.
okay.
You notice it is the picture of
Oh
a
my
tail.
god, did they all make a giant dragon? All
You-
5
Yeah,
cards
You
together?
think
Yeah.
you think they do. You notice that this one
Yes.
you notice this one's written in really weird numbers and stuff you don't quite understand. It says tail, melee weapon attack, plus 10 to hit, reach 5 feet, 1 target. Hit
I'm gonna look at it
14
and be like,
or
"Nerd."
2d8 plus 5 bludgeoning damage.
You use dice in this game?
I mean, some of them do.
And it has
That's true,
it has a little quote on it. I'm not sure from who, but
Oh
it
my
says,
god, flavor text, yes.
It says, I told my fool it weren't no dragon. Wow, phrasing. That there was the king of the city. Guess we both were right.
Okay.
You have 1 of 5 cards.
Oh, I'm
but-
gonna grab that healing potion. Do any of you guys want to carry it around?
I'll
It is a
Put it with my
potion
post.
of greater healing.
Oh, hella.
Oh, also, yeah, it's a Neon Dragon card and 9 other cards worth 50 gold total, not including the Neon Dragon card. You know, the Neon Dragon one's holographic. It's probably worth a bit more.
Okay. Like, well, if we want to take a place to sit for a minute, I do have locate object prepared today. I could try and see if I can use this one to locate the next one.
There is an area you have not gone into yet. Back
Oh
near
yeah,
the
there is one in
entranceway.
the place.
Go check it out.
Because I can only do this spell like 3 times today, so we should probably try and figure out if it's in here before going on.
Okay. When you go back into the main entranceway, if you would have taken a left, it goes into a new room. The right way also leads to the area with the torch sconces. It just loops
okay.
around. So when you go into this side room, let me get its description. A small hot spring bubbles up in the center of this room. It is surrounded by a stone ring that has several damp towels draped over them. A fine mist hangs on the walls, and occasional burbles of the water cause steam to rise. The water is hot, but not unbearably so. A wooden
Try it.
small sign says, "Adults only," propped up on a small pile of rocks.
It says
Trying
don't what?
so hard.
It says adults only.
Adults only.
Oh.
Trying so hard to be tempting.
This water is pink.
Woo!
It smells like bubble bath strawberry stuff.
Woo! Hertz is very tempted.
Same. But we shouldn't trust anything here, we said, right?
I can, like, look at it or whatever. It'll make you feel better. I only know so much, but maybe.
Yost is already somehow his cardboard cutout turns into like swimming trunks, and he's in the water.
Alright then!
Somehow his cardboard is not damaged at all by this jacuzzi.
It's laminated.
If that ranger suit is waterproof.
You could
Yes.
you could swear the cardboard cutout is giving Visca looks.
Oh! Hertz rips off her pants and takes the jacket off, jumps into the water.
I like to think she has tearaway pants. She's just like,
No, absolutely. Even though they're fucking shorts and fishnets.
Tearaway fishnets.
I mean, they're tearaway if you really
All
want them
fish
to
nets
be.
are tearaway fish nets.
To be fair, any pants can be tearaway pants if you're just really determined.
Yeah, if you
That's
have the
fair.
strength check.
No, but she like throws her jacket on the ground and just goes in.
Okay.
Visca will take the 10 minutes to get out of her fucking armor and then join everyone.
Okay.
She like pats the water next to her, like gesturing to the two of the count.
I'm like, I'm fucking trying. Give me a second.
Verm, what are you
Verm's
doing?
looking around and like, are we really doing this?
Yeah!
Ugh.
I mean, everything in here seemed pretty legit. I mean, we
Alright.
haven't heard any axe murder yet, and I'm pretty sure those booblins would have made a hell of a ruckus to draw them around if they were.
All right, I'm gonna set like host on the door and tell her not to fucking fall asleep this time, and I guess I'll downshift out. And he's wearing that purple speedo from before.
Woo. Okay.
Excellent.
Nice.
So you all get in. And it's nice and relaxing. Wisdom saving throws.
Oh,
Yay!
no. Why?
Because
Why
they're
though?
idiots.
Excellent. I got a 5.
I got a 16.
I got a 7.
What's
Yeah.
Yost's wisdom bonus for his wisdom saving throw?
Oh, I rolled for Yost and he got amazing.
Really?
Well, he got slightly less than amazing. He got a 17 because he has a -1. I, on the other hand, rolled a fucking.
Okay. This is completely opposite of how any of this goes. The two guys are fine. The two girls have a really, 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 really strong desire to flirt.
Okay.
You guys get a short rest. Take it away.
She just like settles up and is just like laying down next to him, and she's just like so, like those speedos, and she like runs her fingers like on his chest and goes up to his face, and she's just very much like getting up in his grill.
That's okay. Just for all of this, as long as we're here, he's just gonna go roll with it, and he'll let her curl up under his arm, and he'll start drifting one claw like down around the hip line, just sort of stay there.
What's Visca doing?
Kevin is
She's
gonna be so
probably
mad
leading.
at this.
Leaning against the cardboard. Right?
His cardboard cutout turns into a body pillow.
It's waterproof, bodyproof. Or are we gonna make it an inflatable man?
No,
So,
no.
question. So, she really wants to flirt.
Yeah, he turns into an inflatable man. He turns into an inflatable man. We got that.
But is also convinced that there's nothing we can do that's going to make a difference. So she's just like, can't we just stay here? Do we have to go back and deal with the stupid dragon?
For this,
Stay here.
For-
And-
Yeah.
for this effect, it negates your flaw.
oh, yay! Still kind of wants to just stay here and not deal with the dragons right now.
Yeah.
Or like any of the other nonsense here.
Hers is fully on top of Verm at this point. Like her feet like are draped across him, and she's just kind of sitting. And
Oh, okay. That's a little better than I was imagining. I thought she went full straddle. I was like, oh, wow.
No.
I was thinking at first, yeah.
Verm is probably getting ridiculously nervous for multiple reasons, but one of the main reasons he's thinking, like, this is, like, the worst scene to be in a slasher film.
Yeah, I was like, we are practically begging for death here. But so far, like, he's seen what the camp has had to offer so far, and honestly, after everything else they've been through, he's not terrible impressed. So his guard is starting to come down a little bit now.
Okay. So you guys get yourself a nice short rest there, and then you dry off and get your clothes back on and everything. This effect wears off after the hour.
Oh. Well,
Well,
that's
an
just
out of character fact. When you said you guys are compelled to flirt, I immediately imagined, oh, Hertz and Visca flirting. Okay, that's not going to go weird at all.
I mean, that's okay. Y'all channeled that very effectively.
You know
I guess the
that
real
she's
question,
tried, but it ain't happening.
well, all I'll say is it's up to you to figure out the mechanics of how you want to kiss a Dragonborn.
I mean,
They're kind of shy on
lots
lips.
of nuzzling.
This,
Yeah, there's lots of tongue involved, not so much with the lips.
this question has already been asked before in Dungeon Academy.
This is
believe
true.
it. I absolutely believe it.
There is a
pretty sure
picture somewhere that I have that I'll find and I'll send to the group chat.
A picture, you had like 3 different concept ideas of how you would kiss a Dragonborn.
There's 2 concept ideas, but basically it's either like this,
One was,
or like
yeah, my favorite one was like the Dragonborns like pretty much nomming on them, you know, just mouth open.
Oh right, like
It
kissing.
could be just like a little
Like-
boop, so like face boop, like
Yeah.
kind of thing. But that's yeah. Or like lizards when they just go.
Man, I really wish I'd stayed awake during that
That'd be
particular
real
class
gross,
of species erotica.
But after
I am fully healed up, and I'll say so is Yost, because he can just spend one of his hit dice and he'll be fine.
you all
Yeah.
smell nice too. This is probably the first bath you've had in quite a while, so
Yeah.
this helps a lot.
Hertz is just really sparkly now.
And I'm back up to full as well now.
Just like
Hertz is probably back to how she was before the laser dragon stuff happened, just for a brief moment.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
guys
well,
go.
I'm gonna go ahead and morph up first before we head out, so I'm not walking around this amusement park in a speedo.
What?
oh man, boo! Is he like putting on your pants and birds booing in the back?
That's okay though, because when he finishes the transformation, he finishes with that sassy little Sailor Moon pose where he's got like the one hip stuck out.
There's nothing eventful. It's just suddenly Yost is back to how he was before in cardboard form.
Yeah.
No one even really realizes it. Just it's like whatever.
And Visca will clean
Everybody
her armor
forgets
off
those.
before I put it back on.
There is soap and stuff in here too that you could use to
That's
wash it. I'll assume this is part of the short rest. So
Okay.
you got nice clean armor, and you guys get dressed and you get out. You guys head out of the mountain. The
Are
mountain.
we done in here?
You've explored every room.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Okay.
It's like, does the charm flirty thing like wear off?
Yeah, it wears off in an hour, and you guys took a short rest. So
Do
Okay.
they feel weird about it later?
that's up to them.
Probably like I don't know, because like it's a compulsion thing, but at the same time it's like that might still be normal for them. So I don't know if they'd actually notice or not.
The wording wasn't that you had to flirt; it's that you have a strong compulsion to
okay.
flirt.
Yeah, okay.
And they were already pretty predisposed that way in the first place.
Yeah. Hertz will like be like really awkward about it. Just like
That was funny, right?
Vern, meanwhile, is just like he's just kind of peacock preening. Like, yeah, that was cool.
Visca's fur is just like puffed out in her armor.
like a clean doggo, just like
Yeah.
like every 5 minutes, just like.
Well, like in one corner of the back of his brain, Verm has the good sense to realize that he just got flirted with by probably one of the top 5 spank bank characters in every adolescent boy in Radayami's memory.
Hertz would be one of those 80s chick posters.
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely. So he has the good sense to know how fortunate this little hellscape has treated him.
just like yeah, yeah, all right.
He's just going to lean down while she's stammering like this and whisper into her ear, just remember, I didn't need a magical hot tub for you to grab my ass. And he's just going to walk on.
As you go to walk away, Verm, you notice that one of your scales that flaked off in the bath is still on Hertz, but she hasn't noticed it yet.
Oh.
It's on like her midriff there. Like stuck.
So he's going to pause and turn around and kind of very gently like caress her side as he's peeling that off, and then like boop her on the nose with it. There you go.
Suddenly, the laughter is broken by a horrible noise. You hear in the woods.
Oh.
As you head out of the mountain, you
Sounds
see
like somebody
coming
wants
out of the woods seems to be a man of surprisingly tall stature, maybe 8 feet tall. He has on a motorcycle helmet. He appears to be some form of undead, clearly from the very greenish-gray skin he has. In one hand, he has a bloody machete. And in the other hand, he has a chainsaw.
Hey, buddy.
And
I
that's
think this
where we're
person-
ending this session.
I'm gonna die!
As he's looking right at Hertz.
Oh no!
Of course!
Yes, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yep.
This is how Hertz would want to go.
The Yost cardboard, in the background's like this. In the background.
You know, your face with that the gray shadow around your eyes made that just extra good.
Yeah. I was hoping so.
We come back to it's got to be like you just see off screen just the actual draconic hands just lift the cardboard and chuck it, and then actually Yost comes on camera. Yeah, hopefully next time Kevin will be here. He was kind of sick this week and not feeling up to it, but
No, the camera just zooms out, and we got like Mystery Science Theater 3000, and he's in the audience. And he's like, "Oh, okay, I guess I'm going back," and he just like goes through the exit and ends up on screen.
That's very good.
Right.
All right. So, anybody got any plugs before we end it for tonight?
So tomorrow we're having our steampunk game.
Yes.
With Blake, here on this channel, same bat time.
7 o'clock Eastern Standard.
Yeah, so join us for steampunk and slaying and gross one-eyed monsters that rot things with their eye beams.
what were we doing? We were studying something. He said something about bringing intelligence stuff.
We just ended up back in the dream plane.
Yeah, we had
Oh
gone
no,
running
that's
to put our heads
right.
down, and we woke up in the dream.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen there.
And Kobe was the only one excited about it.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
no one get fucking stuck there.
And then on Sunday, we got Dragon Heist.
Yay!
Yeah.
Was that 10-9 Central? No,
Yeah.
9.
That is 9 Eastern.
9 Eastern.
Right. So
if
it's-
Kevin isn't sick anymore, I'll be there this time. So
Oh, sweet.
Oh boy.
Hopefully, yeah.
I don't even have my character yet because he hasn't fixed the thing.
I didn't cast any spells today, have I? Damn, okay.
well, no.
That's what happens when the module's meant for like levels 5 to 7.
Oh well, that's okay.
I'm
sure
It's
that's not
also
what
like
we
I was saving my spells for this douchebag. Because, like, booblins are not scary. A chainsaw and a machete? That's kind of scary.
Okay.
Yeah, go
if
ahead.
you want more D&D action on Sunday night at 6:30, you can come watch me try to convince all my friends to bring back a flesh golem. And it's a good idea because I know it to be true, but nobody else believes me. It's fine. But join us there at Power Score RPG Twitch channel. It's super fun, and I am excited about that. And I'm also going to be on the Dungeon Heist game, which is going to be super fun. I don't want to spoil who I'm playing, but it's really good. And Written in Stone, new episode on Wednesday, and then the Wednesday after that is the Halloween special. That was so good, you guys. Oh, it's so fun. Nothing bad happened at all.
It was totally not the DM harassing their former DM for the traumatization she may or may not had happened to possibly maybe this campaign, maybe.
I cannot wait to hear it.
It's wonderful. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Last one, Power Score RPG's Dragon Heist game will be a little early tomorrow, Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on his channel.
Another thing for a plug for a friend, I think it was this week. Our friend Alexis is running a cyberpunk Fate game tomorrow at the RPG Lab at 3 Eastern Standard Time. If anybody is, no, it's 1 Eastern Standard Time.
So that competes with Power Score, huh?
It might, yeah. But if anybody's interested in Fate versus D&D, whichever. I just figured I'd mentioned it because I told her, I'm like, I might join. And then Kevin got sick and I'm like, maybe we won't make it, sadly. Yeah.
All right, and we'll see you all on the next episode.
Oh my god, that you can see like wiping your eyes on me. It's fantastic.
I feel like I should have made a fart noise. Oh well. All right, good night, everybody.
Yeah, that's what Kevin would have done.
Thank you, Aya.